this?
Yeah, we're talking to the mark.
Talking to the mark, it's me, and I'm talking into the mark, it's me.
Thanks, mate. Welcome back to Nat 2.
Where it's just the two of us.
Naturally.
On the hey, so, big day, ain't got no time for no being funny. That's probably pretty generous. Yeah, we never have time for being funny. Today is no exception. Because of various unfortunate events, we only have like 3-ish hours to record. So, Shay, what happened in the last episode of Nat 2?
In the last episode, Taverniel decided to wake up and walk around the castle for a little bit. She really didn't. She got a dress from a maid, because she was walking around in her pajamas, and apparently that's scandalous. And
apparently that's scandalous in a castle.
And she was sent a box of like buttons and little sewing things, bits of canvas, to her room, which she was told was going to show up in 30 minutes, and to her meant like 2 hours. Like, she can't tell time. Yeah. To where Iffy found the box and was like, great, ear of Taverniel's, like her fucking tongue or something. And then saw what was inside of it and talked to Seneschal Green, who happened to show up, and was like, I don't know where she is. This ain't my fault, so don't blame this on me. And so he went to go find her. Finch decided to also roam the castle, sadly trailing his hand along the wall, singing, what was that one song? Nobody loves me. Nobody cows.
Something, it goes a little something like this.
And various adults tried to stop him, to which he just ran away from them because they're old as heck. And then he had a conversation with a rat named, Cheese? What was his name?
I don't know. I don't write down important things. I gotta remember freaking cheddar or pumpkin pie.
I think it was like cheddar or something. Yeah. And had a conversation with him to where he heard a story about a high elf in like an apple cart or something, in a food cart, that looked dead, but he wasn't dead, being toted off somewhere. Finch didn't know who that was, but he decided to, try his luck somewhere else, because they didn't want to talk to him anymore. And also they told him about a guy who like got trapped in the walls because he turned out of a rat. So good Christ. And I think that he's kind of scared of that. He never thought about maybe that happening to him. Yeah. In all the tight spaces, all of the time I've spent in Wat City, I could have just toned back into a human and died. My parents would never know.
I would be trapped in the walls.
And then he went to the kitchen because he smelled something good cooking and decided for whatever reason to show the cooks that he could turn into a rat.
Really, for whatever reason is right. Your, like, cavalierness as Finch and as Taverniel is always so astounding to me.
I think Taverniel's less cavalier. I just think that she doesn't understand that walking around the castle is not necessarily a good idea.
But she did, like, I don't know if you remember this, but she did go to Waypoint Town and tell everyone she could get her hands on that she found.
Yeah, but she didn't know, really, that wasn't a good idea.
No.
Anyways, Finch is also 10, so, like, yeah, of course he's been itching to show somebody that he can turn into a rat.
He's so excited to be here.
Yeah. And then they all decided that they were going to capture him, and then when he escaped as a rat, they were like, tell somebody that there's an intruder in here, and he's like, crap! Mm-hmm. And he ran into the walls with the rest of the rats, and they're gonna go meet the Rat King. So there's that. And then there's a little flashback to some characters that we aren't too familiar with. One of them a little bit more familiar with. Farniel and Analaevrah Glenmayar. Analaevrah is a maid in Fenwild Castle.
Fenwild. Not
That's
Fenwild.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fenwild.
Fenwild.
I mean, it's better than Fenway Castle.
My bad.
I said Fenway Castle yesterday, which was funny. I just want to make sure I said it so I can remember it if I ever heard this again, which
You
I
probably
will.
won't.
Why would I probably not?
Because I'll cut it out.
Dang it! I forgot that you can do that.
Fenwild Castle. She's a maid in Fenwild Castle, and was assigned to be Farniel's maid. It's funny to say to service him however he needs. That sounds awful, but do his laundry.
Yeah, not necessarily service him however he needs.
Yeah.
Service him in the ways expected of any maid.
Yeah, of any maid. And they had a conversation about art, about the fire in the, what was it, the Grand Hall, something like the fire in the main area that has always been burning since the start of the war, was it?
For 127 years.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and through 4 wars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how one day it went out just on a random Tuesday because, I don't know, I guess somebody skipped their rekindling shift or whatever.
Yeah.
And they also talked about the relief that is well known and the legend of the artists who made it. And then Farniel asked for her help in telling him when he's being a fool and what is, good for him to do and not good for him to do. And she agreed. So.
What a good buddy.
Yeah.
Not until she was like, just so you know, all that what you just did, that was bad.
Yeah.
He was just like, no, it was on purpose. And she was like, it literally doesn't matter. Yeah. It was still bad.
Your first impression
has been Garbo.
Whose character sheet do I need up first?
I guess you did do the whole recap. I was like, you did it in reverse order.
Yeah, I did.
I was just like, hold on. That's a great question. You need Anna's.
Okay.
The prior evening, you had brought young Farniel Hazen, your
young master
Farniel Hazen.
He would have to be under 14 for that.
Master Farniel Hazen.
No, master. I just looked this up the other day. Master literally is only for boys who are 14 or younger, and then it goes to Mister.
I always figured it was like you're Mister if you're unimportant.
That's what I thought too, and then I looked it up, and apparently not.
Weird. So the evening prior, when you were bringing Master Farniel, his dinner, Farniel only ever wants the same thing for dinner. Always. Mm-hmm. So you never have to ask him because it's always the same. He told you were like dutifully coming by to be like, any updates to your dinner order? And he'd be like, why would you think that would happen? It's been like, at this time, it's been like a week-ish, like a week and some change.
Okay.
So you've started to believe him. You bring him the dinner that he usually gets. What does he always get?
I feel like it's relatively really simple because like I'm thinking his favorite food is freaking egg salad, like
big
the most bland. Like I mean, I guess it could not be bland if you make it whatever, but it's a high elf. Like how spicy is it gonna be? You know. So I feel like it's probably like always like potatoes, like roasted, whatever, however they made their potatoes that day, some kind of like steamed vegetable, and then like a little bit of meat.
Yeah. He's like, always like, whatever's easy, like whatever's there. And she's like, everything is there.
So much there.
You want me to pick for you? So you're bringing him that, and you decide that you're gonna kind of pass him a little note.
A little note.
Just a little note on the tray, ornate tray, silver fish motifs abound. Beautiful dishware, shiny silver forks, a glass goblet full of only just water. And she's going to hide a note among this.
Yeah, I think that she's going to put it underneath
the potatoes.
Yeah, make it all greasy and unreadable.
Yep.
She's going to put it underneath the plate and have just like a little corner of it sticking out.
Okay, go ahead and roll performance.
Okay.
See how well you perform at hiding the note.
3. Uh-oh.
So, while you wrote this note in the comfort of your own space, if this is a note that is supposed to be secret, I'm imagining she wouldn't be like in crayon writing it like on the wall outside his room. And you're going to slip it under his dinner plate. And where would you do that? Just like while you're walking on your way there?
Yeah, I think that like on her way there.
Okay, so you kind of like hold the thing with one hand, you pick up the dish to slide the note underneath. And as you do that, you hear someone say, "Oh, Anna, what is it that you've got there?"
Oh, I have dinner for Master Hazen.
No, I just saw you put something underneath his plate.
Oh, it was just a note that I had written to him because I wasn't going to see him later tonight, so I was just letting him know what I planned for tomorrow's breakfast, bringing him. He likes to know in advance, everything that I'm going to do in the morning, I guess because he doesn't like, I don't know, to have me wake him up before I do it. He's quite particular. It's odd. It might be just a Harithia thing, so.
Appealing to racism.
Yeah.
Good roll persuasion.
Okay.
Or good roll, make it deception. I don't know if they're the same.
10.
Okay. She's going to kind of raise an eyebrow at you and be like, "Is he really like that particular? He doesn't want to wake him up?"
Yes. I know, it's quite odd. He likes to have like a routine every day. It's the same every day, and so I just write him the same note over and over again. Sometimes I just take the old one and just use it over again.
That's ridiculous. I bet it is, something with, some sort of thing that they're comfortable with or something.
I guess so.
I would say it's not comfortable with spontaneity, but I don't really even think that this would be considered spontaneity.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just that he's not comfortable here yet. He wants to know that's going to be the same every day.
Well, I mean, that is for the best.
What, that he's not comfortable here?
I mean, he's not going to stay here long anyway.
Do you not think so?
Well, I mean, I don't imagine so.
Well, I have to deliver this to him, so if you would excuse me.
She, waves you off. And as you walk away, you hear her say, "Oh, Mary, guess what Anna just told me about..." You hear that, and she's like, you're walking to his room.
Yeah, I feel like she's like, it's worth it.
Yeah. This is going to be a PR nightmare for me.
It doesn't matter what the maids think.
Yeah. You're walking to his room, you get to his room, knock on the door.
Master Hazen? Master Hazen? She's going to, try the doorknob.
The door's locked.
She'll try knocking one more time, a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm. So you knock again, and you wait a beat. You hear something this time kind of rustling on the other side of the door. And then you see him come up to the door, unlock it, and he opens, and he's like, "Yes, sorry.
I'll have your dinner here for you."
"Oh, thank you." Yes. He's gonna, grab it from you. And take it and put it on, the table in the middle of the room. Kind of, just looks back at you.
Is there anything else you need from me tonight?
No, I don't expect so.
All right. Have a good night.
You as well.
She, turns and leaves. I think she's kind of that was weird. Looks cagey.
Uh-huh. So you leave, and I'm gonna roll to see if Farniel finds a note.
Okay.
We'll say you hiding it was a 3.
Yeah.
It was covert. It was not very covert when you hid it.
Yes.
in terms of where it was hidden, I'm going to say that it is all the way underneath the plate. Like, there's no corner peeking out because you're just, cramming it down there. And so I'm going to say, in order for him to realize that it's there, he would have to pick the plate up, which he probably wouldn't do that. So I'm going to say it's a luck check, DC 15. Cool. All right. So it is now the morning.
Damn
it. You don't know if he read it. And you now are having super delicious made breakfast, which is what typically?
Porridge.
Slop.
Slop for the hogs.
More slop for the hogs.
Damn it, I've spent so much time writing this thing out.
That doesn't mean that he won't read it.
I guess.
I mean, presumably he finished dinner. I mean, he didn't wash his own dishes, so it's still on the tray.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're having porridge in like the dark maid cafeteria type affair in the like maid's quarters. You have like a common room with its own little like kitchen cafeteria type area for the maids. You take all your meals there, but they're relatively simple, so there's not a whole lot of cooking that gets done, like nothing really complicated, except for like holidays. The like kitchen, but then the kitchen will like make you guys like a roast or something like that. So you're eating porridge, and you're sitting at like in this kind of like there's like iron window panes with like wrought iron various designs. The glass is sort of frosted for privacy. It's on because it's like in the lower levels of the castle. And so it's just sort of like a hazy gray light that's coming in through the windows, and it's early, like stupid early, like 5 o'clock. So it's just like a tiny bit light. So there's like candles lit and all that. Not everybody's eating. Some people have already eaten. Some people are eating later because they're trying to, try their luck at fate, like being late for stuff. You're eating porridge. What does Anna look like while she's eating this porridge, yo?
Well, she has, her skin tone is very even toned. It's like a kind of even green, like very just like it is green. It's not like golden green, dark green, whatever. It is just like evenly green. And I feel like she has a very like long pointed nose and a wide jaw. And she has dark brown hair, so her like eyebrows and eyelashes are really dark, and they like accentuate those parts of her features. And she always has her hair like braided and up in a cap with 2 little strands sticking out the front. And I feel like her like little uniform is like a high neck. It has like, white lace at the top. And it's generally like a dark purple or a dark what are their colors? Purple and green, right?
Yeah, purple and green.
Yeah. It's generally like either a dark purple or a dark green, just like dress with a little apron. And she has minty green eyes, like they're very, very light green. And she has a little birthmark underneath her eye and on her chin.
Sweet. So that's what Anna looks like as she's sitting there eating her porridge. Does she dig it? Is she about it? Or is she
No,
like...
I think she's always kind of like... I think especially now because... like Farniel will always be like, get yourself something when you get me something.
Oh yeah, he's been like hooking her up.
Yeah. And she's like, I've never known how awful all of our food has been.
I think it's kind of like he's like, I authorize you to do that whenever you feel like it wouldn't make someone raise an eyebrow. Like, you know what I mean? Like if he's like, can I have 2 giant plates of food,
Yeah.
or like extra of whatever, and then the kitchen kind of like raises an eyebrow at you. So you do it to the frequency that would not like make anyone wise to what's going on. So now you're just like, to keep up appearances, because also like when you do that, you don't eat the porridge because you're like, and then people are like, why isn't Anna eating? And then
I'm trying to lose weight.
You're like rail thin, like a maid. And then, like, the kitchen's just like, well, Master Farniel is always ordering so much food. And they're just like, odd, weird. I feel like it's probably something that's happened before.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's, like, a whole whatever. Like, the maid kind of, like, either coercing someone into ordering her food, or the person being like, oh, here, I'll get some for you, too.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. So you're sitting there eating porridge.
I feel like she always puts on like cinnamon and nutmeg and all that to try and make it taste
like
better.
Each of the given spices.
Yeah.
And you have like none, and you use all of it, and everyone always gets freaking pissed off at you.
Yeah.
You're like, you can't have cinnamon and nutmeg and vanilla and chocolate and everything on there.
Why?
Because
it's in the rule book.
He like pisses everybody off, and it's just like, it's always Anna, she's the one. And you're sitting there eating your porridge, and there are a couple other maids in there. No one's really talking to each other because it's so early, except for two maids in the corner who are very animatedly having a conversation. Now, you know all of these maids, but I'm not going to identify them unless it's relevant to the story.
Okay.
So, yeah, there are two maids animatedly having a conversation in the corner. And you know that they're they know each other, and they're also, I mean, you're all busybodies by definition, but they're like the busiest bodies.
Okay. I think she's going to like kind of absentmindedly listen to what they're saying.
Cool. I'm going to have you roll a advantage perception check.
15.
15? What did you roll? 4? Oh, perception advantage. Okay, right. I forgot where we were in the universe. Okay, cool. So they are from where you are sitting, which is quite a few tables away. You can't really make out anything, which is odd because usually you can. So they must really be talking about something that is juicy. If they're trying, you see them going just like, oh, you kidding me? You know, like animatedly, like moving around a lot and elbows close to each other, kind of like looking around to see if anybody's paying attention. Nobody else seems to be. You see like some snide glances their way because they're just like, shut up. But other than that,
okay, I think Anna is going to give up on the porridge and stand up.
Nothing.
And stand up and make her way, like as though she's like either trying to find something to make it taste better or just trying to like clean up, but get closer to them.
Are you trying to do this sneakily?
I think like she's trying to make it seem like she's not listening.
Okay, roll. What's your performance again?
12.
Cool. So you go over to like the little table and with crap on it to doctor up your very boring porridge. As you kind of like mosey on over there, they're closer to that than your table was. So you're walking over, you have to go past them to get there. As you walk past them, you see that they kind of like make you, like they're just like, oh, someone there, but they see that your trajectory is past them, and so they keep talking. And then you hear one of them say, really, you can't trust an Really, you can't trust an Elatrin. As you walk past.
Okay. Does she hear any more?
You hear the other say, of course you can't. Just like whispering.
Mm-hmm. Can she make another perception check since she got closer?
I'm going to say that is what you get from your 12 performance roll, like as you walk past. You're going to have to make another money move to get any more. Or you can try and like infiltrate their conversation.
I think without turning around, she's going to say, why is it that you can't trust an Eladrin?
They jump like 3 feet in the air. Are you still like walking towards the spices?
Yes.
Yeah. So you continue to walk as you say that?
Yes.
They both like jump in the air, and one of them says, "What do you think that's trustworthy?"
Well, I'm just curious as to why you're talking about it. Was there an Eladrin here?
Anna, this is an A-B conversation, okay?
A what conversation?
An A-B conversation, okay?
A-B?
So see yourself out. Have you never heard of this phrase?
No.
Dang, bro.
I'm sorry. Are you, 14?
Why are you being so nosy?
Why am I being nosy? You're talking in a public space.
Just eat all of the spices and be on your way.
You know, if you guys don't want people to overhear your conversation, I would recommend that you do it in one of your chambers.
We were talking quietly.
Obviously not.
Obviously we were, and they're like looking around, and you see everyone else like looking up at them and like eyes narrowedly, and they kind of just like bashfully like shrink back into their seats.
All I have to say on the matter is that it's 5 a.m. If you're up this early, you must have something to do better than, spreading gossip.
We're not spreading gossip, clearly. It's
Well, you're
just
known
us
for it.
two. Well, what did you want to know?
If you're going to make your conversation public, then why is it that we should not trust Eladrins? Let us all know.
They're looking at you. This is like a hot take that you have right now. Like, everyone is pretty much like Eladrin suck. Is there a particular reason why Anna is so counterculture in this way? Is it just her personality?
I feel like it's partially from her parents. Her father is the gardener of he is the head gardener. He oversees the other people who do the landscaping. He will he's the person who will reach out to the Thonagolds to get flowers sent to the establishment, or to obtain seeds and stuff, and then he'll plan out what they're going to do for the season and the day's work and all that, and have everybody he's the main guy in charge. And I think that he was always kind of there's no reason to hate a group of people who just happen to look different than us. We're all elves, etc. But I think he was also they encapsulate something that is beautiful about the world. And there's the Turn of the Seasons festival that was being protested, that Varay took Yusufi to. I think that's something that he's that's ridiculous. The Turn of the Seasons is beautiful. It needs to happen. That's how the world resets. If it was always one season, if it was always winter, everything would be dead. If it was always, summer, everything would eventually dry out. Everything needs to have a time to rest. And so I think he's always been pretty you're not going to share the same opinions that the rest of these people do. I think, though, he's but we're not going to be too vocal about it because we're, not really that important in the grand scheme of things. But I think that she's these are other maids. We're on the same playing field here.
Yeah. So you say that, and you hear her say, "What, you bloody apologist? You and your opinions."
I have not stated an opinion. I've asked a question.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, I mean, we went to war with them, in case you forgot.
Oh, I haven't forgotten.
Well.
So let us know.
That's not a sufficient answer.
Well, obviously, that's not what you're talking about. I don't know you to talk about politics and the, mechanisms of war.
Well, that's exactly what this is. It's a conversation about politics, isn't it? We're talking about Eladrins, aren't we?
What prompted it? Is there an Eladrin within our walls?
Raw potatoes. Oh, stop, Malia.
Raw potatoes?
Yes, apparently they eat them.
Oh?
So, that's your answer.
And where did you get this information?
Well, if you must know, I had the misfortune to serve one once within these castle walls, and he ordered them for dinner. Said that they were crunchy. I suppose they've not discovered fire yet, or something like that.
Have you ever tried one?
Of course not. What are you talking about?
Well, then perhaps you can't have an opinion about it. And besides, you were serving him. He was not serving you.
Well, it is my station, after all.
Right.
Besides, I wouldn't want an Eldrin to serve me in the first place. Well, especially not if he was going to bring me raw potatoes.
Isn't it a shame that you have to serve him, then?
Well, yes. That's what we were discussing. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Just goes right over your head, doesn't it? Excuse me. She's gonna turn and walk out.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. With disadvantage.
5.
You hear them sort of continuing to whisper or mumble to each other as you walk away. And as you continue, you hear one like laughing and the other one shushing her. Mm-hmm. So you leave the little like eating area in the maids section, and you are on your way to getting Farniel some grub.
Yeah.
Some breakfast.
Getting him some breakfast.
And as you are on your way there, you are walking to the walking through the actual castle hallways, to get to the kitchen that is for the residents of the castle, you know. And as you're walking through the hallways to get to the kitchen, are you going to do anything before you go there, or do you have any other things that you need to do in the morning?
I think not generally this early in the morning. I think that her first thing is like getting the breakfast for Farniel and making sure that he, you know, there's nothing that he needs to do. If there's like laundry or he needs his room cleaned or whatever, she will do that. And then kind of just be on call for him while she does like other like cleaning tasks or organization or whatever.
I'm going to say this is a castle, right? Lots of money being knocked around. I'm going to say that there are not many people who live at the castle. Even many of the ministers who are the government officials. This is like a representative monarchy. So there's like the king, but also there are provinces who have provincial kings who are basically like senators. It's like if Dianne Feinstein was the king of New York. Okay. She's dead now, but if she was the queen of New York, of California rather. If Dianne Feinstein was the queen of California, when she was alive, which she isn't anymore. And there are ministers who are it's
kind of like having a mayor for like a
town. It's like but it's like more. It's just there's like a provincial king, and then there's like the king of the Westway clan. Obviously, the king of XYZ province within the Westway clan isn't gonna live at the castle. You gotta be, on the ground. You gotta be with your folks you can understand them. And so they're like, what is it called with another country when they're diplomat? So they'll send ministers as like political representatives to act as representative of that kingdom to the king when they're just like, we need more beef sent to us, from this place. And then someone else is like, we need it far more. We have such a higher population, whatever.
Yeah.
And then also, in the same sort of way that it is with the Talenthi clan, where they get money and goods and resources from the various provinces, the ministers facilitate that.
Okay.
But a lot of them have like villas and mansions and crap, and families for that matter, outside of the castle, like nearby within the walls of. They have their own castle town. It has a cool name that I don't know yet. But they're there and they're large, kind of like the Thonagolds.
Yeah.
The Thonagolds, though, live in the West Scalery.
Yes.
Which is where the school is. So this is not where that is. But it's in the same province. They are, big villa type things. So not very many officials that work for the government live at the castle. It's mostly just the royal family. So obviously the king, his son, Enza, as we know.
Yeah.
His wife. He has other female children who are not the king, who are younger than Enza, daughters, if you will, and then aunts, uncles. Like a royal family's a royal family. You know what I mean? So it's sprawling, but it's mostly just unimportant relations to the king.
Yes.
A smattering of officials, and Farniel is one of them. When Farniel arrived at the palace, he was given a sending stone, and you have the other one.
Okay.
So if Farniel needs anything, he can contact you through that.
Okay.
When someone handed it to him, he didn't know what it was, and then they explained, and then he like crapped his pants and was just like, these things are so freaking expensive and rare, and they're just like, yeah, you work at the castle now.
Yeah.
So that's how he would kind of get in contact with
Okay.
you. So you're walking to the kitchen and you're thinking about like the events of the day. And are you like focusing? Are you really going through stuff in your head? Are you just kind of like whatever, you're relaxed?
I think she's pretty relaxed.
Okay. Then you see coming the maid from yesterday. Let's call her Eucerin. Multi plus Omega. Let's call her Clock Bench. Clinch. Block. Let's call her Elephant is too unique of a word to really mix with something else.
Eltian.
Kind of intercepts you. What? Don't look at me like that. Really, you should be the DM, is what I've learned. She kind of intercepts you. And it's just like, Anna,
Good morning.
are you on your way to go fulfill the list of duties that you wrote down yesterday for your master?
I am.
That's so funny still.
Oh, yes. The first thing I need to do is get him breakfast, so.
Well, I wanted to ask you, is he really from Herithia? Like, really?
Yes, he is.
Like, it's not like a stunt or something.
A stunt?
Well, I mean, he doesn't look like he's from Herithia. Don't they have those ears?
Oh, with the notch in them?
Yeah.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't think that everybody needs to. I mean, you move to Herithia. I don't think that they have to put a notch in your ear for you to live there.
I don't know. Some of the other girls were talking about it, and we're not sure. Maybe you should ask him.
I have. He is from Herithia.
But I mean, Anna, come on. Like, really?
What do you mean, like, really?
Some people think it's like a stunt or something. You know?
A stunt for what?
Like, the reason that that he's here is to be, like a presence at the castle.
To make people like Herithia more?
Well, no, I think it's like to make people from Herithia feel,
Included?
Yeah, like that.
Well, there's not very many people from Herithia anymore, so...
Well, some of the other girls were talking about it, and they said that they thought that maybe... I mean, the chances of the king actually inviting someone from Herithia to... Like, someone actually from Herithia to stay here... So maybe it's just like a lie.
Well, if it is a lie, it's none of our business, is it? I mean, I don't want to get in trouble, so...
I mean, I think they should just be happy that we won the war in the first place.
I suppose.
Well, anyway, this girl is like young. She's like in training. She's like 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so she's sort of talking over her station a little bit.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Sure.
I know that it is seen a lot that a lot of maids gossip. It is not something that is required of you to become a maid. And in fact, it may help your position more if you did not.
They just said that they were not going to ask you because, I don't know, I guess they were like scared or something.
Scared of asking me?
I don't know. You're kind of like, you know.
Tell me how you think.
I don't know. But I just thought I would ask you because you're not scary to me.
That's good. I don't intend to be scary.
So, I just thought I would ask. That's all.
Okay.
Bye.
Don't forget that 7 o'clock training this morning.
What? What time is it?
I think it's around 6:30.
And she like runs around the corner off. I was like, don't do Yusufi's voice. And then my brain was just like, there's only Yusufi's voice. You make your way to the kitchen. Farniel only ever really wants the same thing for breakfast. And you know what it is, baby.
Hard-boiled eggs, but they don't make it into egg salad, so it's just hard-boiled eggs.
They won't make him egg salad?
No, because he's from Harithia.
Because he's from Harithia? I feel like the conversation was just like, you all don't, like, just have it. When I went to, not to be whatever, but when I went to West Gallery, there was just like a big, like, metal bowl full of egg salad. And then you could just get some. And then they would always have some left over.
Well, we don't typically make it. I'm sure that I could request, but whether or not they're actually going to do it.
Well, I mean, there's no need to do that. I just was surprised because, I mean, you have the ingredients for egg salad.
We do, yes.
But you don't put them together in a salad.
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I can do it myself.
Do you want me to just bring you the ingredients? Hard-boiled eggs, a cup of mustard, some dill.
I mean, if you don't mind.
Sure, I can make it for you.
No, that's fine. I can compose it myself. I just think maybe they'll think that I'm a maniac if I'm ordering a small cup of mustard and a small cup of mayonnaise. I mean, maybe they'll get the picture that what I'm doing is making egg salad.
Perhaps.
I suppose if you got me like a spoon for each, I could take a bite of a hard-boiled egg and just eat the ingredients.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I believe this is one of those things that will make you look bad.
Egg salad?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you. I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at the situation. Ordering hard-boiled eggs, a small cup of mustard, a small cup of mayonnaise, and then also a spoon for each.
Well, a scoop then on the side or something like that. It doesn't have to be like a cup. They don't need to like, you know. I thought just maybe that way I could make it, or I could make it like in my mouth when I you know what I mean though, surely. If not, that's fine. I can just have eggs and bacon.
That for you.
I was just surprised that I thought that surely. I mean, I thought really.
I can request it. I don't know if they will make it for you.
That's quite funny.
Well,
What?
nothing.
Well, in any case, whatever you want to bring me.
All right.
So you just bring him. So you bring him what? Ultimately,
I think that she gets all the ingredients for it. I think that she just makes it herself. Like,
oh, yeah.
I think that the cooks have given her kind of a sidelong glance. She's like, I'm making your job easier. I'm not making you do this.
What does he want this time?
Egg
The
salad.
weird. You know that's not something that we have.
I know, I'll just make it. You have the hard-boiled eggs, and I can just get some mustard, dill, salt.
Well,
pepper.
we've got all the ingredients. I just don't see why we don't make it for him special. I mean, it's not like we don't do that for other people staying here. You know exactly why we're not going to do that.
That's what I figured. So let me do it.
Well, you do as you please.
All right.
So you sit there, like, cutting up eggs.
So I think that she does that and it's like pieces of toast or whatever she brings with it.
Mm-hmm. So you bring those up to his room. You knock on the door.
Master Hazen? She like rolls her eyes and knocks harder. Master Hazen?
You hear another sort of rustling. You hear like a noise. You hear some rustling, and then he kind of like comes to the door. It seems like he's like scrambling with the doorknob, like whatever. Unlocks the door and opens it. And he's like, "Apologize. Good morning."
Good morning.
He looks incredibly disheveled, and he's got like, golly, there's like a uniform.
Yeah.
That he wears for the officials, then includes a jacket, and that's like, if you're going out in society, you're gonna be kitted out completely.
Yeah.
You're not gonna just be like in your like shirt. He's got like his jacket off, and it's like shirt, and then like he has like a vest on that's unbuttoned, and then just the same. He's got pants on too.
Yeah.
But he's like not,
I think that she sees him and is going to try to hide a look of surprise.
Okay. Perform, baby.
6.
6?
Yes,
Dang.
she's rolling like crap.
She is. He looks at you, kind of like cocks his head to the side, and then his eyes get wide, and he looks down at himself, and he shuts the door.
Oh, it's quite all right.
Like digging through stuff, finds presumably his jacket and stuff. He arrives back at the door, flings it open, he's like, "I apologize," and he's like still doing up like the last button.
It's quite all right. Okay.
And then he like, someone had like seen this, and he kind of like gives him like a whatever. They just keep walking. He shuts the door. You can see there's like a bed, obviously, duh. The dinner leavings on the table. And no indication that he's read the letter, but also no indication that he hasn't.
Yeah.
Because all the food's gone. Except there's like a little pile of something green in the corner that he didn't touch. And on his desk are like the papers of a serial killer. Like papers and whatever. There's like stuff on the wall. You don't even know how he got it on there, like to stay on the wall. There's like books everywhere. The bed is made still.
Okay. Did you not sleep last night?
Oh, no, I mean, I suppose I was focused on work. Go ahead, roll a perception check as you're kind of like scanning the room.
19. Heck yeah.
You hear the noise of his desk drawer slamming, and he sort of hops in front of it, sort of sheepishly, as though he closed it with gusto by accident. Over too much gusto.
Are you worried about me seeing something?
No.
Can you roll insight?
Yeah, I can roll insight.
15.
He is quite worried about you seeing something.
Well, you don't need to be concerned. I'm not going to go through your documents.
I'm not concerned at all.
Right.
What have you brought?
Egg salad.
Oh yes, what I always eat in the morning. I forgot.
I brought toast this time with it because I figured you needed a bit more than just 4 hard-boiled eggs.
Well, I
figured you could put this on top.
I suppose.
The possibilities are endless.
Indeed. He's from dinner last night. It was lovely.
Right.
He like picks up the tray, hands it to her.
What did you think?
It was great. I thought that was it pork or something? I thought so. I thought it was a bit it was lovely, but I thought it was a bit I've never had so much fat on meat before. I mean, it's quite good. I was surprised. I don't.
I'm not talking about the dinner, although I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Or not.
I did.
Okay. Oh, perhaps you didn't see it. Well, I think she's going to like lift up the plate, hold out the piece of paper, hold it in her hand, and be like, is there anything else that you need from me? I mean, I'll be back in the afternoon to tidy up around here and change your sheets, although I'm not sure if that's necessary.
Well, I'll be going, work for the day, so you can do as you please.
All right.
I would prefer you to keep my desk as it is. I know it looks, but it's an organized chaos, I can assure you.
I understand.
What is this?
What is what?
Are you handing him the letter?
I think that she's holding on to it because she's waiting until she's going to leave.
Oh, so she just took it out from underneath the thing. Mm-hmm. Is it conspicuous or
No.
Was it, okay, she was just trying to I'm not gonna make you roll sleight of hand. That's fine.
Okay.
So you're just holding it. And he's like, well, I guess I'll get to work on this.
All right. Here you go. This is what I was talking about.
Oh. He takes it.
Have a good day. And she's going to turn and leave.
You hear him as you leave and shut the door. He goes, yes, goodbye. And you hear a piece of paper unfurling. What does it say?
It says it is like on plain, kind of, paper that has been like made recently, and so it's like kind of thick, but also the edges aren't like crisp and all that. Mm-hmm. So it's like really just like rough
hewn,
yeah,
homespun, hoist,
paper, and it has really fancy like elvish, but in cursive,
Ooh.
like how could you do that? I don't know, but mm-hmm. like very fancy handwriting. And it says, Master Hazen, I was dwelling upon our first conversation, the one of which we had while I showed you to your quarters. When you told me about how you thought of your school days, I felt as though I was insufficient in explaining my point of view, especially because getting you settled was my main priority. I hope that this can show you that everything can become art. And there's like a space and then a dedicated little like chunk of writing that says, stillness almost has a sound. Standing in the empty classroom, slowing your breath, your ears strain to hear the halls sighing relief as no more footsteps echo through its corridors. The desks and chairs settle in for the night. The windows pine for onlookers. And the walls of the building whisper a story of the days past. Standing long enough, being quiet, your soul reaches out, wanting to connect with the silent commotion. But one more set of footsteps echo down the halls, scaring the world back into place. You're reminded why you are here, not to spy on the building's evening routine, but to release the white chalk after a day's hard work. Smell its earthy scent as it dries out your tongue. The evening sun illuminates the frost on the windows with its golden face, and for a moment wonders if you have captured it within your features. When you make your trek back, it will realize that it was mistaken in its last moments of life. But for now, the window relishes in a last onlooker this winter evening.
You don't know Farniel's reaction because you're conveniently not there. Dang, bro. Little poet. Cool. So you go about the rest of your day.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering what he must think about it.
Yep. I know that she will come in the afternoon to bring him lunch. And also clean up his room a little bit.
Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Okay. As a matter of fact, I would. So you are Farniel's maid, mm-hmm. but you are, I mean, he's not going to need stuff 24/7. It's not like the hospital or something. So, you do the little things that you need to do for him. And the rest of the time, there's always something to dust, or clean or wipe.
Something to sweep.
Yeah, someone else needs some help. One of the, princesses is finger painting with, her mother's eyeshadow on the wall.
Oh, goodness, okay.
My
She like picks her up. Okay.
You deal with that. You have like eyeshadow on your like white apron, and you're like, cool, now I can take that off. You know, I gotta clean that off. And then you wipe it off, and another says, Anna, why is your apron dripping wet?
One of the princesses was playing with her mother's makeup, so she got it all over my apron, and so I was cleaning it off.
Well, that sounds like the princess. Ha ha ha. You know, like there's
Yes, quite.
yeah. She's like, uh-huh. You're doing all that stuff. You don't have a clue what Farniel is up to. He's doing his job, which, as far as you know, has something to do with...
Going insane, maybe.
Yeah, maybe losing his mind. It has something to do with paperwork. You see, whenever you have cause to be in his room cleaning something up, you see, like, numbers.
Yeah.
And the names of various families.
Yeah, she knows that it has something to do with finances, but that's...
Yeah, it has something to do with money, and it has something to do with people, the money and the people. So he's probably doing that. And you get back to his room to bring him lunch, and you get back there. What does he eat for lunch?
Oh, goodness.
I feel like it would be like...
Egg salad part 2. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like it'd be like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, it's
and,
something like really simple.
Yeah, everyone's like, what is this? You know?
I'm actually not quite sure, but he did ask for it, so...
Peanut butter and jelly?
Yes.
In a sandwich?
Yes. But he wants it just on plain white bread, not any, like, rye or anything like that.
On white bread?
Yes.
What sort have you ever had such a dastardly concoction? 2 spreads? But on one sandwich?
I'm not sure, but that's what he asked.
I can't bring myself to do such a thing.
I can do it.
Well, you know, with the peanut butter and the jelly, you know, they should give you a raise in your contract. Oh, you're a chef now as well. So you make... This was also, like, I feel like peanut butter and jelly is not a thing. I feel like it's probably, like, a human thing.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, as I was going to say, I feel like what America-centric this is. Humans are just from America. The elves are very much bangers and mash.
Yeah.
Look, elves are cool, man. Humans are not very represented in this. It's mostly elves. All your faves are elves. Tieflings are Russian. I don't know what to tell you. Hope that's fine. If it's not, it's too late. And then orcs are Scottish.
Well.
Look, how else am I going to organize all these friggin' people? It's like a human thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Farniel, for some reason... has like a taste for it, like knows about it.
Yeah.
I think the first time that was like one of the first things that Farniel was ever seen consuming at school, and he got like flamed for it.
The fuck is that?
It's called a sandwich. Ooh, fancy boy.
It's
I've
not
never eaten a sandwich before.
That's not a sandwich. What's in it? There's nothing. It's just 2
You could have
pieces of
started
bread.
on me too. I thought you were like, you know, the only cool person in the world.
Look, mate, you eat egg salad and 2 pieces of bread. You're gonna die of like scurvy.
This has fruit in it.
What are you talking about?
It's called jelly.
Jelly?
It's peanut butter and jelly. That's
What? Peanut butter and jelly?
I thought that we were friends.
We are friends.
What is this?
I'm looking out for you, mate. You're eating stuff that ain't good for you.
Take a bite.
Come on, mate.
What, are you scared or something? We've never had peanut butter and jelly.
Fun.
Take a bite.
Grabs it, takes a big bite.
It's freaking delicious.
Alright, what the fuck is this?
You're bloody stupid now, don't you? Why don't you go tell everyone who's ever picked on me for eating this? It's good. And you know what? What's even more than that? It's cheap.
Oh.
Okay? I know you're used to eating like...
This can't have any value to it, though. It must be a waste.
What do you mean?
Well, a protein in it.
peanut butter's got a load of protein in it. Nuts.
Nuts, you know about eating nuts.
That's why I'm so big and strong. You jerk. It's got protein in it, and then peanut butter has also got oil in it.
Oil.
Yeah, that's got a lot of calories in it. Jelly, quick energy. And then carbohydrates.
Where did you even hear about this?
Well, the concept of carbohydrates.
No. Were you just looking at the cheapest ingredients to make a sandwich out of?
No. Frey, I've got a long and storied past.
Does this also have a tragic backstory to it? Can you do anything without a tragic backstory?
Oh, goodness. Well, do you know what with me to tell you then?
Tell me.
I had a human friend.
Oh? What, back in Horithia?
So we weren't friends until afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His family was staying, they were like an emissary or something for the Toadsfroth clan. So they were quite, well-to-do. But apparently this is just like anything like you'd eat there, like any meal, like lunch, I guess mostly. But it's just,
From what I hear about the Toadfroth clan, I do not want to eat any more of their cuisine.
Well, you liked this, didn't you?
I suppose.
Well, it's really good. Anyway, it was cheap, so it was something we could get our hands on.
Oh.
So, is it a crime
No, enjoy it.
to be a little intercultural? You jingoistic, xenophobic bastard.
Look,
You gotta open yourself up to things like
I
peanut
said
butter
I
and
liked
jelly.
it. I tried it.
Hey, there you
didn't
go. I don't want to eat anything else from the Toadsfroth clan. You know Safeguard and the Toadsfroth clan?
Ooh.
I don't know. But if it's if it's similar to this, I think it's worth eating.
Well,
Now you leave me alone.
all right.
Oh. So he likes peanut butter and jelly. And he doesn't ask for this, but you've noticed that he doesn't ever eat the crust.
She cuts it off.
She cuts it off.
She makes him like 3 sandwiches though, because she's like, you eat egg salad and toast in the morning, and now you're eating peanut butter, jelly, and toast in the afternoon.
Yeah.
At least supplement everything that you're not getting by variety in diet by just eating a lot.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that the only time that vegetables are ever like in the equation is for dinner.
Yeah.
And he usually doesn't eat them. He makes like a little pile of them off in the corner, and you're like, this 12-year-old boy. And you got to bring him his pile of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
She like arranges it really nicely, like cuts it in half.
Is it
and all
in
that.
triangles?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, better be freaking triangles.
It's in like a freaking polygon. No.
No, I mean as opposed to like rectangles.
Oh.
Not like she like cuts like a dodecagon. You could do like cookie cutters and cut out the middle and make it like a little uncrustable situation.
That's true.
Yeah.
She doesn't do that.
If she made him an uncrustable, he would like lose his mind.
Presses the edges with a fork.
Yeah. All pretty. So you still you go to bring him his sandwich triangles arranged beautifully, and you knock on his door again.
Master Hazen.
Yes. He appears behind you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get that. And he like unlocks the door and opens it for you.
Did you not see me walking down the hall?
No, I did. You were quite far in front of me, and so I felt old calling out to you. Also, I couldn't decide if that would be annoying or not. Or
annoying.
I don't know. Like it was, I would have been quite loud. I think so. I didn't. But
Okay.
I tried not to sneak up behind you, but then I couldn't. Anyway, we're here now. Is what's really important.
Yeah, I know. Lunch.
Come in.
I'm
we're
not-
in already. She shuts the door.
Is this for you?
Thank you. He takes it and immediately puts it down on the first available surface.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to tidy up around here a bit, so...
I have so many questions that I can't. I've only got about 30 minutes. And I want to ask the most. I want the questions that I'm the most curious about, but I can't decide.
Oh?
Would I do you do this often?
Presumably you're talking about the letter.
Yes.
Is that your stomach?
I'm quite hungry.
Why don't you eat while you ask me the questions?
Okay. Well.
I try to whenever I have free time.
Have you got more?
Yes, I do.
Could I read them?
Oh.
I quite like to read. I can't seem to be able to focus on anything narrative. I don't know why. I've tried. Maybe everything that's going on. But
Yes.
can I really?
Yes, you can.
That'd be lovely. I thought it was sort of funny. You writing about me banging erasers.
Funny.
But when I told you that I did that, I figured that you would ask or think or something about maybe why I was banging erasers.
Well, presumably because you were in trouble.
Oh, okay, so you did jump to the
Well, I didn't mean to jump to any
No,
conclusions.
it was. I don't mean to malign you for jumping to the natural conclusion that I had gotten in trouble and was made to stay after school and bang erasers.
That's a typical punishment, isn't it?
Well, yes, but I didn't. It wasn't. I wasn't being punished.
Oh,
I did it for money.
money.
Well, quite often, less money and more safety. Quite often, other children would get in trouble. This was more in my middle school sort of days. Quite often, other students would get in trouble, and I would offer to bang the erasers. Or the teachers would just leave after a certain amount of time. They just wanted the erasers clean, so I did it. And I got money, and also they didn't mess with me so much.
Oh, the children paid you?
Mm.
Oh.
Not much, but, money's money.
Were you bullied?
Wasn't everyone?
I suppose so.
So I thought it was funny that you would, romanticizing it.
I don't know. I suppose you ought to romanticize the mundane parts of your life.
Well, because I thought it was quite awful. I mean, I thought myself quite smart for coming up with the idea. But it was quite, it was awful. I mean, it gets all in the air and you're choking to death. And sometimes they wouldn't pay me. Sometimes they would they knew that I would do it. And then they said that if I didn't, they would just beat me up. And then, so I was like, okay, I guess we've got to do this. And so I would be very sort of, sorry for myself as I was there doing it.
Well, I'm sorry if I made offence for, romanticising it.
No, I genuinely, I do think it's funny. I'm not upset about it. I'm not here to tell you to stop. I mean, more, whatever. If I can be a muse, not like that, but, inspiration. I'd love to contribute because that's amazing. My best friend plays the violin.
Really?
He's really good.
What's his name?
Best friend. He plays the violin. That's his name. And he's really good. And I don't know. I always think that sort of thing is so magical. I can't draw. I can't write. I can do maths.
It's
Stuff like
magic.
I guess in a sense.
You're quite private.
Oh,
Well, you won't even tell me your best friend's name.
well, I think that perhaps you're right. Do you have any inspiration? I mean, like writers that you particularly like?
I suppose. I mean,
Well, I mean, if you have any of the books, or you could tell me the names.
I quite like the poet Junaid Sayer. There's a book of a collection of her poems in the library.
I'll have to go look at it.
They're I feel like they're often about the mundanity of life. You know, sharing an apple with somebody, or you go on a walk and you walk past someone and you glance at each other and go on your ways. But if you think about it, so many things in life don't coexist so peacefully.
Oh,
And then when we don't coexist in such an unpeaceful way. So much more than any other creature. Like owlbears, they're territorial and they see another one and probably will fight, but they don't wage wars against each other.
and maybe they would if they could,
Do you think so?
The great owl-bear wars. I think if anything's intelligent enough, it would organize.
I suppose.
I guess you're given enough rope to hang yourself with, or some sort of other awful metaphor. Do you always write poetry for your assignments?
No.
Well, I hate to be singled out.
Well, I could.
No, it was a joke.
I felt as though it wouldn't offend you.
Offend me, of course not. Ridiculous. Would it offend someone else? I can't imagine.
Well, I think it's out of custom.
It reminded me of a piece of music. I don't know. Does anyone play anything? The violin, perhaps?
Anyone in the castle?
Yes, or
Oh,
I don't. Or if there's like a maid or something.
well, I know the princesses play the piano, but it's typical.
I suppose you couldn't get them to play something for you.
No.
Well,
Perhaps you have your best friend come and visit.
perhaps. In any case, thank you for writing it.
Yes. If you want to keep it, perhaps tear off the top and just keep the poem.
All right. I understand. Are we allowed to be friends?
It depends.
I mean, friends. Fond of each other, but as friends. Would you get in trouble, I guess? I mean, if I spoke to you familiarly. I would imagine I would, but I just wanted to be sure.
Yes.
I thought so. Well, I shall endeavour to not... I don't want to make you uncomfortable or anything. What I mean is, I'm not saying I harbour any feelings for you or anything like that. I just wanted to let you know that I in another situation I would see you as at the very least a colleague, if not an acquaintance or
I would
friend.
see you as a friend.
I would too, but I won't do that on purpose. For the sake of propriety, I guess. But I want you to know that I appreciate what you do for me, even though it's your job. But
Or we can be friends in private.
is that not dangerous? Especially given certain circumstances.
Certain circumstances.
Need I enumerate them?
Well, I'm quite good at playing my part. And I quite like being your friend.
I like being yours. It's quite fortunate. Well,
It can be quite lonely here.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel as though you can never talk to anyone straight. It always has to be veiled under propriety and, custom and respectful titles, and you can never say what you want to say. It's straightforward. You can't just come right out and say it. I don't feel that way with you. Mainly because you don't do that with me.
I think I find it quite difficult too. I never had a reason to before. Obviously with my teachers and members of the school staff. I'm no stranger to brown-nosing and that sort of thing, but I don't know, perhaps I feel that we're more... I know that this would be an insult to you, but more similar than...
Why would that be an insult?
I don't see how it could possibly not be.
Well, I don't see how it possibly could be.
I don't know.
If you recall, I did write a poem about how the golden sun is captured in your features.
Well, I suppose that was for the sake of art.
No. Your hair and eyes are quite lovely. They reminded me of the sun the first time I saw you.
I don't know what has caused you to have this particular opinion of individuals of my sort.
From Harithia.
I suppose there's no need for me to beat around the bush about it.
I have the same opinion about Eladrin's. I think mindless hatred is unnecessary.
What about mindful hatred?
Mindful hatred.
What if you choose to hate something for good reason?
I think hate takes a lot of energy. I'd quite like my attention to be somewhere else.
Lots of things take lots of energy. Lots of worthy things take lots of energy.
Do you think hate is worthy?
I think it depends.
Well, I've decided that hatred upon members from Harithia is not worthy of my time.
I suppose that works to my advantage.
I suppose so.
If you have this opinion because of your innate desire to be equitable to all peoples, I suppose that's noble.
Noble. I'm not trying to be noble. And I don't have a desire to be equitable to all peoples.
What is your desire then?
Well, I've been brought up with a future that is predetermined. And I suppose that because of that, I find my time quite valuable, considering it's not mine. So what I choose to spend time on needs to be deemed to me worthy of that time. Hating on a group of peoples just because of what? We didn't protect them well enough. We were upset that we were losing in the beginning. I mean, truly we didn't even win because our military forces are something to be feared.
Quite dangerous to make that claim within the walls of the castle. He might hear you, you know.
I suppose. And the Eladrins are just people as well. We're all elves. We all live in kingdoms. And the majority of us just want to live our lives. But if somebody gives me a reason to dislike them, I do not fear that
I suppose I shall try my best not to give you a reason to dislike me.
It was not a threat to you.
I suppose it's a threat to anyone. Nevertheless, I feel threatened.
My apologies. I was told today that I'm quite scary.
By who?
12-year-old maid.
Well, I suppose you would be scary to a 12-year-old maid.
She said that she wasn't scared of me, but that others were scared of me.
Oh, I see.
Scared to ask me questions.
So what makes you special, then?
What makes me special? I don't think I'm special at all.
Your fate is predetermined and your time is valuable as a result.
My time is not valuable to others, but is valuable to me. I was born here. My mother is a maid and my father is the gardener. I was born within the castle. There was nothing that was going to be different.
So you say that you have you have quite limited free time, and so you're not going to spend it hating someone.
Yes.
I see.
I didn't have a choice growing up.
Don't you have a choice now?
I suppose I could leave. Put shame to my father and mother. But I would hate to do that to them. I'm a 6th generation Glyn Mayar to be serving under the Fenwild name.
And that means something to them and not you.
I suppose so.
Well, I suppose there's only, 180 years left.
I suppose so. Quite dreary, isn't it?
If you were able to gain your freedom, you would have loads more free time. And then you might have some time you could devote to hating.
Does not seem like you have quite a lot of free time. Do you dedicate it to hating?
I don't understand the concept of free time. I didn't have to go to school at all. I could have not gone. I chose to. And I didn't have to try hard. I chose to. And I did. And I did well. And I got a scholarship. And then I didn't have to continue if I didn't want to. I chose to. No one asked me to. There's no one pushing me. It was just me. And what I mean is, all of my time was free. It is free. It doesn't belong to anyone but me. There's no one else for it to belong to.
How fortunate.
I don't know the difference between it. What's the opposite of free time?
I think it is time that you have to dedicate to others in order to be able to do the things that you want to do.
Is it a time you have to dedicate to others? Not time that you choose to dedicate to others. Because that would be free time, wouldn't it? Time that you must dedicate to someone else. That you're forced to dedicate to someone else.
Yes.
In the name of what? For example, money.
Yes.
I suppose you've got your family to impress. I don't mean to make light of it, but that sort of thing. Religion or something.
Yes.
I don't have any need for any of those things. So all of my time is free. The only things that I do are things that I choose to do with my time.
I think that's what everyone would want. The ability to choose.
You think so?
I suppose not, actually. I suppose not having family or religion or
Money.
money to dedicate yourself to might make the world feel lonely. And loneliness is a disease that's hard to shake once you have it.
Yeah, some famous authors say that or something. Well, then I guess you ought to stay here, ultimately. Perhaps you're fortunate, even. I might go so far as to say. It's so wonderful to have something valuable, isn't it?
It is.
Well. It's been 30 minutes. Well, thank you for your poem.
You're welcome.
Would you like the last sandwich?
Sure.
I shall see you this evening then.
Yes.
He's gonna like slam door out the door, and you hear him go when he gets to the other side of the door. You don't know if that's like deep emotional conversation sigh, or I got so much peanut butter in my esophagus sigh. What does Anna do?
She eats the last sandwich and goes, well, this is actually quite good. And cleans up his room.
Heck yeah. And she does that, and somewhere in another time, in another place,
Whose character sheet?
Ethiad and Yezi and Mio. Some other folks are buttoning up their
Pants.
Everyone took a group piss, buttoning up their button-upables to go on a long, long walk to somewhere town.
Great. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm ready to be tired and a fucking problem.
Everybody is getting ready to head to Analaevrah. And kind of like finishing up with the venison jamboree, as
It was really good.
Mia says in Blue Lothi out of nowhere, and everyone kind of looks at her. It's sort of like everyone's in their sort of respective little clusters, like their clique. Like Yezi and Fingers are next to each other, kind of looking at each other uncomfortably. You know, like, can you believe these freaks?
Yeah.
Ethiad and Lucian are next to each other, and then Vatil is next to Ethiad, who's next to shut up. Shut up, me. Lucian and Ethiad are sitting next to each other. Vatil is sitting next to Ethiad, and then on his other side is Mio. So
Yes.
everyone's in their little things. And something about how when there's no talking, it's because the food's good. I think you could append that to either nobody's talking because the food's good, or it's because they don't really know each other that well. And now everyone is like being thrust together after having revealed lots of things about them own selves. It's one thing when you are able to, like, if you go to a party for the first time.
Right.
You've never been to this party before. Like, you've never met any of these people before. Maybe someone who you don't know that well invited you. And you have, like, an hour before you go to, like, decide who you're going to be. You, like, pick, like, a cool outfit that's, like, best foot forward, great first impression. They're going to think I'm super cool. I got the MCR t-shirt on, so they know what I'm about, you know. Like, and then you have, like, a moment to gather yourself, and you're like, okay, cool. I got the best anecdotes on lock, ready to be charming, whatever. And so when you go to the party, you feel like confident that people are going to come away with it thinking maybe you could come to the next one. This is a situation where, like, the party is butted up against your job, and you just got off, like, a 10-hour shift of getting kicked in the face all day by customers. You didn't have any time to go home and, like, take a shower or whatever. You look like garbage, but you have this obligation to go. And then you go, and you're like, this is going to be what it's going to be. And I don't like anybody at the party. And they don't like me. You know, you're just like, it's going to be, I'm going because I said I would go, and it's going to suck.
Right.
Everyone's going to hate me. I'm going to hate everyone. And you leave, and you're like, why did I even go? Because I had to. You know what I mean?
Is this like a recent personal
Are
story?
you going to tell me that this isn't relatable? Because that's going to be crushing to me.
I think I don't prepare myself mentally for parties, but I do feel awkward at parties that I don't know people at.
You can understand. I feel like, though, it must be a universal truth that if you have time before a get-together with people where you can, like, rest and then put together a cute outfit, you will feel better at the gathering.
Yeah.
Cool. They have neither rested nor put together cute outfits. And they're, like, so raw as people, you know?
Except for Mio. Mio's
Mio's loving
chilling.
life. She's just like, so many friends. Everybody else is kind of like, we don't understand. There's like some dynamic that we're gonna fit into at some point, and now is not the point.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of talking. Ethiad is like kind of semi-nodding off and chewing on pieces of venison.
I feel like he looks at Mio and goes, "Do you maybe want to like wash off all the blood that's on you?"
Why?
Oh, I don't know. That would be less okay. If you don't care.
Look at you two making friends.
I'm asking her to wash off the blood, and then she said no.
Mio,
What?
go wash off the blood,
Why?
because it's nasty.
No, it's snack for later.
Good
What?
God.
It's like,
Ethiad,
Yes.
I think it's best not to worry about it. He goes back to eating.
it's like
She's saying this in Orcish.
if you have beard and food fall in beard, then you suck on beard later. And it's food. Snack. You have it with you. I have blood in clothes and on hands. And I eat off later. When my mouth is lonely.
When your mouth is lonely.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like quite a good survival measure.
It's good. It smells good too.
Oh, delicious. The bouquet wafting from your general direction is...
Thank you.
She like crosses her arms a little bit.
He very slowly winks at her. Well, does he? He sure does.
Are we going to leave soon?
I don't see why not. Seems to be finishing up.
Okay.
Unless someone wants to make like arts and crafts out of the bones or something.
I would recommend not giving that idea to Mio. Mio's like already playing with like a rib.
It's quite useful, isn't she?
Not Mio?
It almost makes you glad I tagged along.
Almost.
Well, speaking of you two. Who is you two? You and Mio there.
Well,
Lucian kind of like raises an eyebrow when she makes that noise. I suppose we decided on Analaevrah. Seems like you two are experts in any case.
What? Oh.
I'm old hunt. Ethiod's more of an expert of the hospital, if I'm honest.
Well,
Were you sick, mate?
no.
No, I was. No, actually, he like turns to Ethiod. Now that the snow's melted, you barely recognise the place. You weren't there for long, were you?
No, like the first day that I was there was when I met you.
Well, I'll get you to show you around proper then.
Well,
And the sights, where's she from? Mio. Where are you from?
here.
Well, she's from here, as it turns out.
I am the Toyoani clan.
Something about the toilet? I'm not sure.
what?
Well, can you tell her, once we've made it through good lord, can you tell her, once you made it through her territory, she's got to stay behind? I mean, we've already been attacked by a rogue satyr, and I don't want this to put at odds with her relations or whatever.
Oh, like they tried to find her or something.
Yeah, I mean, no, if they don't like this, I mean, we've already been attacked, as I've said, so clearly this is not popular.
That's probably a good idea.
I suppose. Mio.
Mm-hmm.
We're on our way to Analaevrah, as you know,
Yes.
and once we've made it there,
We party.
we party a bit. We party. And he, like, thumbs in the direction of himself and everybody else.
Yes.
Without you.
Why?
Because you got to stay here.
Why?
Well, your family's here, aren't they? Whatever it is that you...
The clan.
The clan is here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
So?
I think you ought to stay behind.
Why?
It's your family, innit? It's important, sticking together and all that.
But I like friends.
I like you too, Mio, but look, I know you don't have really the context of the situation, but this is sort of high stakes. I mean, we've got some folks who are being looked for, and
Why help?
well, you don't need to, is what I mean.
Why?
You're likely to not be found, I would imagine,
Be found.
by the people looking for them who want answers. So I think it would be best if you just stayed behind with your family.
Oh.
Clearly, you've been able to hide for long enough to, avoid detection. I didn't even know you were real, really. So,
But I like friends.
it doesn't sound like it's going well. Yeah, no, I don't think it is. I like you too, as I've said, and I owe you my life. So
I don't just like you. Everyone here is nice. And every time I make friend, they aren't friend. This is same.
I don't follow.
I make friends before, and then they're no friend. They go away, and they use me.
I hope not to use you. I hope to keep you safe.
You use me to keep you out. And then you leave. You go away.
Mio, listen to me. It would be dangerous for you to stay with us.
What dangerous.
I don't want you to be put in danger, especially after all you've done for us. So you ought to stay
It's
here.
dangerous here.
Well, it's dangerous there too. Look, here the danger I'm not in control of. This sort of danger I am.
How?
I can get you out of it by telling you to leave. Does anybody speak whatever the heck he's saying?
No.
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 We'll discuss it later on the way. Don't you have a family here that loves you and you want to stay here with?
I
I'm
have
surprised.
sister.
Well, doesn't she need you or don't you need her?
I love her, but maybe she can come.
Sure, let's add to the list of people who are coming.
She's fun.
We
Her
don't need
name
fun.
is Nuhi.
And she's an older sister.
Younger.
No. You want to put your little sister in danger as well.
And she in danger.
She's in danger.
Always.
How so?
Oh, tieflings and orcs are around. And mom and dad are dead.
Oh,
And we always fighting. People don't live long.
as I've said, we'll discuss it. It's going to be a long day of walking. Well,
She looks really upset.
she's quite upset. She likes us all. She wants to stay with us. She wants to stay with her friends. I don't know why. I know she's got a whole clan here, a whole family, and a sister. But she says she's in danger all the time. Christ, someone learn Orcish, so I don't have to say this shit to you. She's in danger all the time here because of orcs and tieflings and mortal enemies. I mean,
What?
well,
All of the time?
well, I mean, I think if there are any nearby, orcs are nomadic.
Oh.
And they hunt quite far out
Do they hunt satyrs?
now and again. I mean, it's like a well-known, but it's like a legendary, the satyrs. And people make comments about killing satyrs, hunting satyrs and stuff like that, but
Do you eat satyrs?
probably. I mean, I might have. What?
I don't know. That just seems. I mean, she looks Like a person
Understand
above the
that.
waist.
Our gods hate each other.
Your gods hate each other.
It's as simple as that, isn't it? It's quite easy to make a whole people
Are we
hate one
going to
another.
go?
Ahem.
I'm so fucking tired. Getting a little bit spicy. Oh, my bad.
He's just grumpy. He's not had a full night's sleep, Ethiod. Is that right?
Oh, what do you want me to say? Oh no, I spent the whole night sleeping soundly, like we all already fucking know.
Right. So, the point is, she's going to come with us, and we'll discuss it in the later. I mean, she'd be an asset at the very least until we get there. Well, speaking of assets, you two. Yes. You to stay behind in the lair. Or tattoo. Lucian's gonna kind of like look around the room to see if anyone will help him.
I think Ethiod's kind of looking at Lucian a little bit confused. But I think he's kind of like way too tired to really comprehend.
participate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you want to be out? Considering.
I don't follow. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain it to me. At the risk of being overly frank, I'm afraid you'd be a liability. If we're to be able to move quickly, and I expect that we will be walking quite a lot. I'll be a liability, will I? That's ridiculous. Do you know the reason you lot are still breathing is because I told you last that meeting you anywhere near the castle town was suicide. Oh, so what you're saying is it's your bloody fault I'm here, not there.
What?
You bet your sweet ass it is, Snow Fairy. It's your bloody fault that you're here, a free man and not hanging from a rope in the town square. And you hold your tongue when I'm speaking. Okay, cool. So, I got an idea. Let's all... Do you know your lass was just going to traipse into the castle town? As springy as the day she was born, waltz right up to the gates, let them know who she was and why she was there. I don't see what would have been wrong with that.
Well,
I mean, she's done nothing wrong.
we think that there's somebody in the town looking for her.
Aye, you do, don't you? And why do you think that?
If the letter was a fake, it was there to lure her into town. And, I mean, if you think about it, she gets the letter, she leaves that day, and then everything happens with her farm. If it was a fake, which I'm not sure if it was or not, there would be somebody looking for her there. They knew that she was there, and they know that what she looks like, how she
Yes.
sounds.
What letter?
The one inviting her to see the king.
Oh, like the summons letter.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Well, I'd say that's a mighty good theory. And who do you think it was that led their little party to that conclusion? I don't suppose you even saw the summons letter. I must have seen it. She would have shown it to me. It's all so convenient, isn't it? Took some convincing, perhaps discretion was the key, but in the end it seems it all worked out. Excepting for your little high elf friend, who would have thought? The fact of the matter is, you don't know how they think. Plain and simple. And I've spent 10 years studying the art. How they think. The high elves. I know all about it. You spent, 4 years cutting your teeth, stitching up men who were twice the soldier than you would ever be. You know how they fight, maybe how they kill. Maybe even killed some yourself. I know Bumley's got a fair share, but you don't know how they think. You've not got the first clues. You think it was some sort of coincidence? Some happy accident they just decided to take advantage of? How did she get the water cloudy in the first place? She found it. Right, and he stole an apple. And the king summoned Tavermiel. Listen to yourselves.
When she was trying to think about how she got it, I don't know, it was like she got a headache. Everson brought up that maybe somebody used a modified memory. Something similar.
Yes, this has all been pre-planned. If you had two brain cells to rub together, maybe you would have figured it out long enough ago to stop it. Which you're too busy thinking about it and rubbing one out. And Lucian's gonna friggin' stand up. It's amazing how often I've got this effect on people. Why don't you do something? Lucian's like fists balled up, like staring at him. Hey man, let's not freaking beat the guy up with the cane, I think, maybe. Like Fingers is like pulling him back down.
I think Ethiot is kind of just like looking between them two, like,
Yeah, there's like a line of electricity.
Yeah, I think that when Lucian stands up and like looks threatening, Mio kind of like
Yeah, just
bristles, like pulls the
puts
mask down. Yeah.
pulls the mask down, and it's like, is this go time? You can knock it off with all this snowman nonsense. What do you want me to do, huh? Thank you for your bloody unsolicited help, but the fact of the matter is, anyone sees you with us, makes us, and we need to run, you won't be able to keep up. You already know too much. You hear Vatil, like, mumble something in Orcish, which Mio would understand as him saying, Magrol Grumash, now this is punishment for all my bloody blasphemy, isn't it? Like, takes a breath in and then switches back to Elvish, so Mio has no idea. All she knows is he just, like, said that to God.
Yeah, Mio's like, what?
I'm going to keep my mask on.
Yeah.
And he's going to say, exactly, I know too much. If you didn't want me involved, you shouldn't have involved me.
Okay, but the
Bomri
thing about
decided
it,
to tell me every last scrap of information about your little situation, and now I'm involved.
okay. Can we
It's not like you had to follow Yezi all the way here, you know.
Can we chill out for a bit? For just a second, I'm too fucking tired for this. Look, Okay, it was all pre-planned. They wanted her in the castle town. They knew that she was going to be there. There's somebody that wants her there. But now we know that she's in the castle. I mean, Thalen missing, being gone, I think that proves that there was somebody looking for them.
We can agree that that's true.
Yes, so...
That doesn't mean you should come with us. It doesn't mean he won't be a liability.
That's what you said I was.
What?
He was like looking at Fingers. He said I was a liability. That's why you didn't want me to come in the first place.
What do you mean? What? Huh?
When you said that I needed to stay at the orphanage, you said that I would be a liability if I came. And then I stayed at the orphanage. And now I'm here. Look, he knows a lot. Great. Somebody what uses some kind of alchemy to make him tell everything that he knows. And somebody knows we're in Analaevrah. Somebody knows that all these things are going on.
That's different, mate.
Oh.
We were bloody sitting ducks and we didn't know it. If we drop you at Analaevrah, no one's going to find you. Or is that so? I would like to point out the irony that you were sitting ducks at the orphanage and didn't know it. how do I phrase this, Mr. Doctor? You're like a virus infecting everyone around you. The high elves want you dead because you know too much. You know, something that could get them wiped off the face of Yennefer if they're not careful. You know who else knows now? Taverniel, Aethiod, Fingers, Yezi, anyone else who told me and Thalen. Well, now, I'm almost certain it was Thalen's fault Hyle showed up at the Crystalline Inn. Who's to say he hasn't simply added to the list of people the Wiftwick clan aims to kill on sight? And if I'm on the list where you're at, I can't run so fast these days. Just as Aethiod said. Wait, hold on. What do you mean kill on sight? Anybody who knows the situation. My mom, she's in the castle town. My brothers and sisters, she's got lodgings in Nayandori. I'd say that's as safe as they could possibly be, so I wouldn't worry. Look, I'd have gone myself into the castle town, but the guards don't take kindly to the financially challenged. And I wanted your friends to have the best shot they could to get in without issues. Are you sure? Break off from the party and head into town and see how quickly your little tiefling head stays on your shoulders. I don't know. I mean, I lived in White Point Town for like 4 years, and the worst that ever happened was I got jumped by the guards. Well, lad, I'm happy for you to go try to find out for yourself if I'm right.
It's the worst that ever happened to you because you weren't mixed up in this. Nobody else cared. A lot of people do.
Finally got taken out to the city, didn't he? If he was in the city, wasn't he? Got kidnapped. How do you know they're safe? Lad, he's a high elf who got kidnapped by high elves. You think the Talenthi are going to waste their times with inter-high elf matters? Your friends are safe in the castle. Your family is more than likely safer there than anyone else in the city. You lot are in danger, naturally, but you're together. There were loads of high elves milling about outside of the inn. So having done my part, maybe, perhaps I'd fancy a trip out of town, preferably with some sort of bodyguard. He gestures to Yezi. Besides, I didn't slow you down one bit, did I?
No.
I sent you on ahead when things seemed to be going sideways. Figured I'd try my luck after all. How charitable of me, especially given the circumstances. And then by the grace of God, Mio, and he's gonna clap Mio on the back, appeared to save my life. We met back up, me and Yezi. We found a way to you lot. So after all my helpfulness and all my struggle in my strife, but all means offload the dead bloody weight. Just know you've signed my death certificate.
Mio did kill a Janazi. Lakmai.
Oh no. What's that got to do with anything?
It's not even something I'm sure I can do.
Suppose there's a chance we might have to contend with them again.
It seems like Mio is very attached to Vitil. Okay, but also, regardless of that, I don't want Vitil to die.
Yeah, I mean, especially after he's helped a lot. Just not not right fun. What happens then, we get full load or something, we get made, and we need to run. If you get left behind, there's a simple solution. Don't leave me behind. You won't have to worry about it. Aren't you a Talenthi soldier? I wouldn't believe it if I didn't already know it. Right. I guess we ought to get our things.
Okay.
Okay. I've got all my things, so whenever you lot are ready,
Me too.
just give a shout. Mio?
Hmm?
Oh, have you got your stuff?
Yes. Are we killing?
We might be.
She like stares at Ethiod with narrowed eyes.
Not him, not now, not him, no.
Okay.
No. We're gonna kill... what are we going? Nalaevrah. Let me see
All of
that.
Nilere.
Did you take them up? Have I got it still? Ethiod.
Don't fucking delusion.
What?
You add them up.
There you go. And he like takes out of his pocket, like 2 fingers, holds it out to Ethiod.
Ethiod will grab it. Be like, what do you want about it?
I don't suppose if I could see it.
I'm literally here.
He takes it from you, opens it up, and it's like the newspaper,
Yeah.
like opens it up and says, well, we can go through Enid's Pass. Shut. It's quite, I guess it's time for me to put my money where my mouth is. But it'll be by far the quickest way that. Any objections?
No.
Enid Pass. It's quite treacherous in it. It's faster, I suppose. I mean, it's like, we ought to take the main road, lad.
Like, are we going to die if we take it?
Not necessarily,
Okay,
I mean.
then we'll go.
Mio, do you know anything about Enid Pass? In terms of its animal presence? As far as, like, dangerous beasts go.
15.
Mio knows that Enid Pass is on the edge of Mio's family's territory. It like marks the bounds of their territory.
Oh, this is right.
It's all that long. Thank you, Mio. Thank you for your episode.
Do you want to know?
What is it? Tell me.
It's where my family lives. Well, not really. It's where it start. Yes.
Right. Animals. Anything about animals?
Oh.
You know that bear sloths start having babies around this time. And they often have them in Enid Pass because of its elevation and cave systems. But they'll be higher up. So as long as you're like quiet in the valley, it'll probably be fine. I mean, you know, you would do it.
Animals.
I think it's percolating. I'm not sure what this means, but hopefully soon we'll get some sort of answer.
Babies are there. Big old babies. Bear sloth.
Oh, is that so?
They're babies now. Having sex. No, they had sex before. They have baby now.
Baby bear sloths are being born now.
Yes. Caves
Oh,
in the high up. But I do it.
you do what?
I go there.
Well, Mio has said that there are baby bear sloths being born in Enid's Pass now, but that she would go through it. The one that murdered a Genosi assassin is fine with bear sloth parents.
It's probably like a good thing that she's coming with us, you know.
Well, I mean, we can take our chances on the main road.
I don't know if having a satyr, 2 in disguise tieflings, a rock genosi, and then a very cold man is going to pass.
Yeah, I'd say conspicuous. I would use that word to describe us. Also, I mean, we passed like a checkpoint, no, like a Talenthi checkpoint where they they were gonna shake our hands to see if we were cold. By
Yes.
the way,
And I mean, we went through one as well. So,
oh yeah.
and they did.
Well, wait, wait, did they shake your hand?
No,
Ah, yes, the checkpoint.
no, they did not shake my hand.
Don't look so bashful, lass. It was an awards-winning performance.
I
You
don't-
should have been there. She was all over me.
No, I was not.
What does that mean, Yezzy?
It doesn't mean anything.
Don't worry, a pretty little head. I said that she was. We had like weird outdoorsy sex together or something, and she had like leprosy. It was very like well
We were
thought
just
out.
trying to make them uncomfortable so they didn't want to touch me.
And we succeeded. Well, good job with that. I don't know if that will work for all of us.
I don't think so.
So there's that.
I
Well,
would much rather take my chances with the bear sloths than have to pretend like I had outdoor sex with all of you and that I have leprosy.
I'd say that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the Talenthi soldiers could be a threat, but I mean, obviously the high elves and tieflings, Lakma assassins, I think would brave Enid's pass, but certainly not those who, at least I don't imagine, were quite a large party. Something about us being chased by bear sloths. What happens then, mate? I believe we spoke about this. Also, they're called bear sloths, lad. If we're going to get chased by something, that is a joke. They're quite fast.
Yeah.
What do you mean they might be a threat? Isn't like the whole point us running away from the Talenthi clan? I mean, they're the ones that want. I mean, I can understand like the Westway clan and stuff like that, but I just mean it's surprising to me that I've got a few things knocking around in my head. That's all. A few theories.
Oh. Can we start walking?
Sure.
Cool.
Sorry, this way. And he points in the direction.
Mio, come on.
Mio,
Yes.
we need you to help keep us safe from various, anyone.
Yes.
Just anyone.
Okay.
Tieflings.
Yes.
Other ones, obviously. High elves.
Okay.
Talenthi soldiers.
Okay.
Dangerous animals.
Okay.
Just keep them out, keep them away,
Yes.
or let us know that they're close. We
Okay.
can do something about it.
Okay.
Oh, you can do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We're friends.
Yes.
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 Go.
Okay.
Is Mio gonna like roll some stuff or?
Yeah. Well, I have Natural Explorer always. So difficult terrain doesn't slow us. Group can't become lost except by magical means. We remain alert to danger even if we're doing stuff. And then while tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Cool.
That's just something I have. And then I have primeval awareness, but she's not going to use it because it's just knowing if there's folks within a couple miles, but she doesn't know like where exactly.
Okay. So she's like flavoring out the natural explorer.
Yeah.
She's like picking up dirt from the ground.
Yeah.
She's like got like cat piss in it or something, and she's like, "Yeah, there's a cat."
There is a cat.
Something we need to know,
There's a cat.
like a large man-eating horrible saber-toothed
No, a house
tiger.
cat.
House cat. All right. Well, thank you for keeping us posted. You know, something tells me, lads, we're going to be all right if this is what we got protecting us. You guys start walking to Analaevrah.
I wanted to ask something. Tavamil had said something about the bird that gave her the letter saying something that sounded like Ethiot. Is that correct?
To whom are you asking this question?
Well, anyone who was part of the conversation with Tavermiel happened to have said that. Yes, she did say something like that, good God. So, we know that the invitation was faked. It was not real. And...
Oh, I don't think that's something that we know.
okay, I think that it is... Did Tavermiel ask?
Did Tavermiel ask what?
Well, she's there now. It can just be confirmed whether or not it was fake or real.
Well, she might have asked, but we don't know, do we?
I know, but what I'm saying is that we have the ability to ask her. Because if it was not real, if it was not sent by the king, and it was sent by somebody who wants her, we already know that the Wethway people want her, and Thalen was captured. We don't know by who, we don't know why, but he's gone. I mean, well, we know it was captured by the Wethway people. So they had to have known that they are there and that they are wanted. So, if this was sent by Wethway people, and this bird came in contact with people from the Odaza clan, are the Odazas working with the Wethway people? The Odazas in the forest said something about having a nation to conquer. Is that not?
I don't see why it's relevant.
What do you mean?
Well, if we know they're working together, how does that benefit us?
I think it may benefit Ethiot, knowing why perhaps they want him.
Well, it doesn't matter why they want him, it matters that they want him. Besides, he at least has an indicator as to why they want him.
No, not the Odazas. The Wethway.
Alright. We know that they do.
Okay. I don't know. I don't want to be wanted by anyone. So if that helps.
We'll let them know on your behalf.
Okay, thank you.
I just think it's funny that, I guess she went to the castle because she was summoned, right? That was really the only lead we had. I don't know what else we would have done if not that. Even, in the event that she wasn't summoned, we're just seeming all the more clear, appealing to the king, at least for her safety. I don't know what else we would have done. But I suppose it's sort of funny to know that it's not just, I guess, the townspeople, people locally, who think I'm some sort of murderer.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know that that's necessarily true. What do you mean? The king doesn't think I'm a murderer. Wouldn't he have cleared my name if he didn't? I don't know.
Not necessarily. Once you clear your name, then it's obvious that the Wethway people did something. I doubt you're fit, but are you? Drafted back into a war. You'd be forcing their hand.
I suppose that's true.
Oh fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Surely you thought about it. I suppose it's clear that I've not thought about it. Good God. Surrounded, wow. Teenagers.
It doesn't matter in any case.
I figured you'd at least thought about that. I figured we'd all come to terms with the fact that that's what we were ultimately. Those were the stakes. Well, in any case, it doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, like I said?
It's like you said, because it's already done, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's bad in its time. You know, that means, though, you might be wrong. Like our friend here said, if he absolves you of all guilt and possible wrongdoing, and then he's got to admit that he thinks either it's someone else or it's the Wethway clan. You're the perfect scapegoat, aren't you? You're perfect. You've done the crime. They get rid of you, and I might say to the Withrow clan that Tambra Talenthi is entertaining the idea that they might have been the perpetrators of some sort of terrorist attack. I don't think they'd take too kindly to it. Not that they'd be able to do anything about it, I'd imagine. Not if the king is as, I suppose, endowed with water clary as he apparently is.
But if you think about it too, if that is the case, he knows that you did not do it, but that they're giving him a scapegoat to not start a war.
Doesn't that make you feel all warm and fuzzy?
I'm not finished. Wouldn't him making that decision make him look weak? As long as the Withway give him a scapegoat who's willing to let them do whatever?
What decision?
Condemning you. Just because you are available.
I'm perfectly happy to believe that the king would not stand on his convictions.
Oh? You were in his unit?
Oh no.
That was a
Hey
question.
man, why don't you chill out, bruh? It's my girl. You're cruising for a bruising, bruh. Let's try that one more time. Yes, I was in his unit.
Yezi is kind of like trying not to smile at that.
Yeah, it was better.
What do you know about him that would make you say that?
The fact that he bloody surrendered.
Is that it?
That's all I need to know.
Oh?
You lot. We were going to lose anyway. We had no food. Everything that we did have was bloody poisoned. What was more important to you? Preserving life or dying for some great important matter? It's sort of difficult to give you my opinion. It must be because it's a stupid fucking opinion.
Ethion is like, ooh.
Pardon my French. In any case, this is a bloody traitor, isn't he? You know, we're going to fight to the death, and then he bloody surrenders because he got his penis wet.
What?
We got married. She's beautiful. Christ, I've seen her once.
Is that why you surrendered?
What? Oh, I thought you said me. That's not my decision. Well, people say, people talk. People say lots of things. And that's one of the things that they say. Look, I don't blame him. But no, we were all going to die. We were all dying. It would have been stupid to prolong the inevitable to the sake of some fake, nonsensical glory. Alright, then what else do you die for in war, if not to win?
Is it worth dying if you're not going to win regardless?
I hate to say this, but it's more important, isn't it, that the mission gets done. You can die all you want, have some sort of glorious death, but if the mission doesn't get done, then it was in vain, wasn't it? So the mission didn't get done. You can shove your glory. What are you, some sort of knight or something? Some sort of code of chivalry. You want to go out and... But you're more orcish than I am, aren't you? You want to go out in battle. I'm not meaning to make fun of you. Truly. I'm just taken aback. Where did you come from? I didn't realise it was such a unique perspective, I suppose.
What is it just that you hoped that you did? Or you had some glorious death? But you're upset that he surrendered.
Not
before
that it's
that
any
could
of your
happen.
bloody business. But it was more that that's what we were all sort of planning was going to happen. And then it didn't. And you don't just wake up one day and come to terms with the fact that you're more than likely going to die, don't you? You
Have
sort
you
of
not come
mull
to
it
terms
over.
with the fact that now you're alive and you have to deal with that?
Am I alive? Is that what this is? Slinking about.
You were before.
So I'll come to terms with the fact that maybe I'll die again. It's just going to be that forever.
Yeah,
I'd rather not have to come to any more terms. That's all.
can we... Again, chill the fuck out. Maybe everyone just shut the fuck up for a little bit. Like, I understand that... I don't know if you two like each other. He, like, points to Vatil and Lucian. I know you two don't. So just don't fucking interact unless you have to.
What's he all about?
Do
Who
you-
too doesn't?
You and Lucian and Yezi and... I don't know what Mio feels.
I like everyone. I just want to say that. I know I didn't make that clear before due to my behavior, but I just wanted to say that I do.
I'm on that side too. Yezi, you kind of scare me, but that's it. Everything
me too.
kind of
Yeah,
scares
man. No,
me.
I get it. I
Okay.
totally get it. I love you.
I love you. So can we just, or like, find some common ground maybe? Like, Yezi, I'm sorry, can you stop antagonizing everyone? Asking Lucian if he wanted to fucking die? How is that going to help you at all? What, you just want to know for your own gratification? And I don't know. The war is over with. It's done. I didn't go, and I don't know how it affects you if you did. And I'm sorry that you had to go. But now we have this happening. So can we maybe focus up a bit?
Yeah. I co-sign that. I'm not going to be ordered around by a 16-year-old.
Oh,
Unless it's you.
okay.
That's a good point. I wanted to say about the Talenthi soldiers. I think we can agree that there's a chance that Tembra... Look, there's no way. If Tembra wanted to know where you lot were going to go, he would have found out. He probably wouldn't even had to have used anything to get out of her mouth. And she was there when we decided that you lot were on your way to the Crystalline. And can we all agree that that's true?
Yes.
I'm lost, but probably.
There are ways to make people talk.
I think that it would be reasonable that she would just share the information.
You don't believe in her.
It's not I don't believe in her. I just know her.
Well, maybe she's grown up a lot these past couple of days.
Unfortunately, I think she has. Anyway, my point is this. If he wanted to know, truly, I think he would have been able quite easily to find out. And he didn't. Which leads me to believe that he doesn't... It's not that he doesn't care if he knows. I would think...
He doesn't want to know. Maybe.
Expressly doesn't want to know. Because I think it would force his hand. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So we've got to make a true effort. I think that they are a threat. If Tembra catches you before he's ready to pull the trigger on the Withway clan, he might be forced to kill you if he doesn't want to. Now, I think that...
Lucian,
Yeah.
when you find out whatever it was that happened to me with Luta, maybe you could do that to Tavamil, and then you could talk to her.
What you mean, like her dreams?
Yeah. Because sending, I mean, you can only find out so much, you know, with sending.
I've heard of it. This sort of thing. It's not typically used for such applications.
But can't you?
I could try to find out how. I don't know if it's the best that she knows.
What do you mean? I don't mean telling her where we are, but her telling you
Oh, I
what
see.
has happened, you know?
I suppose. I could try, certainly.
And, like, then we can find out why Thalen wasn't with them and what she told the king, what he said exactly,
Right,
why they're staying there.
I'll give it a go. Depends what we've got in terms of resources. If I can only, whatever, fix you, protect you from that, that's got to be the priority. So,
Maybe it's something you can buy.
what do you mean?
Like, maybe it's a potion that you can buy.
I hardly dare say. I mean, I've only heard of it.
Or
Yeah, I mean, it's not something. I mean, you could really hurt someone. You got hurt, didn't you?
Yeah.
You could really hurt someone with that. They wouldn't just sell it on a shelf, you know.
I don't know, I feel like they sell a lot of things that could really hurt someone.
I know, but what's the application of this, you know? Haunt somebody's bloody dreams
I guess so.
and then make them bleed out of their nose and ears. That's the bit I'm worried about. Yeah, I'll do it wrong and then it goes sideways.
Well,
It's an option,
Taverniel
mate.
seems much sturdier than I am. So, I mean, not to say... No, I mean... not
You've
that
absolutely
no,
lost
I'm
your
not.
mind.
I'm just mean...
If that is a risk,
Okay,
We're not doing
sorry,
it.
I just meant, like, if that happened, I think she would be fine.
it wouldn't happen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anything noteworthy, Mio?
There was a couple of snakes, and I ate one.
Well, all's well as far as our immediate surroundings are concerned, so we can feel good about that.
Cool.
I guess Finch, his family on the way home now.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so. I hope they don't get bothered.
I wonder
bet.
if Finch tried to find Taverniel or something.
I hope not. I hope he just left well enough alone, even though the chances of that. I hope he got to talk to his brother, though. I know he wanted to talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
Linus or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope he's alright. Anyone we spoke to, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway. Maybe he's at home now. Asleep or something. Cut to Finch running in his little rat form through a maze in the wall of like rafters and I don't know how you build a castle. All of the inner workings, all the innards of a castle. You know, pipes, they have running water, you know,
Yeah.
bricks, and then sometimes there's wood, and then sometimes there's some other stuff that I don't know what it does, and then bricks again. For a little admin for that, since we already established that Finch spends loads of time in Waypoint Town as a rat, like interrupted, we'll say I'm gonna say this is gonna be our house rules for Wild Shape. Watch me forget that I said this. We'll say there's no time limit to him being a rat,
Okay.
but I'll say that he will change back into a human if he takes more than half of his health in damage at once. So
That-
one attack.
That, so...
Is that already a thing?
Yes, sort of. When you are in wild shape, your animal has a certain amount of hit points. So a rat would have like 2.
Oh, okay. Well,
You get hit the amount of hit points that your animal has, and you turn back into a human, and you have your hit points.
okay.
So,
Cool. Got it. So, we already established that Finch spends loads of time in Waypoint Town as a rat, uninterrupted spans of time.
The Wat City.
So I'm gonna say that there's no time limit to him being a rat because I think that would invalidate prior backstory
Yeah.
information. And yeah,
Okay.
So there's that. So there's no time limit, but do you know how much he has HP as a rat? Could you just
I
double
could
check?
look that up.
Because if it's 2, I hope you don't, like, fart too hard. You eat a spicy burrito and you're freaking dead.
1.
No freaking way do you have 1 hit point.
Hold on. Yep.
I thought you'd be like a little scrappy, like chewing on ankles type of rat.
I have 1.
1 hit point. Well, if you lose that hit point, you transform back into a person. So.
Fuck. God damn. Oh, wait. A giant rat has 7.
Okay, you're a regular rat. Or else you'd already be stuck in the wall. Cool. So you are 1 hit pointed little baby rat running through the wall to go. You're being taken. Now, before it was just by like a couple rats. Now it is by just like a stampede of rats that are like, we're running. We're supposed to be right. Okay, we're running. And then they're all just running towards the Rat King, theoretically, his throne room, I guess you would have.
Hi, Parmesan Finch.
What is it?
What?
Oh, I thought you were trying to get his attention.
No, my name's
Oh,
Parmesan.
yeah, that's right. Your name is Parmesan. Your rat name.
Yeah.
How old are you as a rat?
Oh,
You have
ancient.
a wife. Yeah.
He did have a wife, but his wife died, I think.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
his
that's right.
children are like, adoptive children are like grown up and don't speak to him because he
We're
like
not
abandoned
speaking-
his.
We're not on speaking terms with my rat.
But it's all white. They're gonna die soon, so I'll just get another rat
Freaking
family.
heartless, dude. Well, I guess Finch is like eternally, or would you die as a rat and be reborn as another rat? Or are you just the same rat forever? Dude, this rat lifespan doesn't apply to you.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Because
We'll see.
he transforms into a rat, he fucking dies.
We'll say that you are forever a 1-year-old rat. Like
Okay.
a good, like a 30-year-old man. Like that's what you are as Finch.
I'm an established adult.
Yeah. So you are running through the walls, and you hear someone say, "Hey, Bean, who is this guy anyway?" "Well, he says that he's from out of town. I don't know. I was going to take him to the boss." "Well, I mean, it seems like we're all going to see the big guy, the king. You know, the big cheese." And they're, you know, you guys are just...
I swear, if this is a bunch of rats together that have their tails intertwined, like if that's the king, have you ever heard of that?
What?
You don't know what that is?
No, so clearly it's not going to be that.
Okay, I gotta friggin' show you this.
A bunch of rats with their tails intertwined?
Yes.
Do they, like, link up like the Transformers or something?
It's called a rat king. It literally is called a rat king. It's a collection of rats or mice whose tails are intertwined and bound together in some way. Usually this is by like entangling from some material and their tails become tied together. It's like a legit phenomenon that happens.
But it's bad. Like, it's not
Oh,
like...
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. They're not,
but
like,
they
about
can,
it.
They can move as one entity.
What?
Yeah, I will show you, like, this is
That's
what they...
horrifying.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. Gross. Poor things. We're gonna go take him to see the one Rat King. He's just our sovereign leader. He's not a bunch of rats with their tails tied together. You go through this kind of spot and you see that before it was kind of like tricky, like not many rats could run in tandem. You kind of had to
Yeah.
just run whatever. It's kind of a wider spot in the wall. And you're, go ahead and roll a perception check.
All right. 13.
You smell something kind of like weirdly, like it's stony, but it's like you got a whipping good sense of smell. It's kind of like a different sort of stone, like an unfamiliar sort of stone. And you're in kind of a wider space in the wall.
Where are we?
You hear like a cavernous echoing noise from above you, and then very quickly after, you like are running inside of like a storeroom type thing.
Like, oh, like we arrive into a room?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are kind of running over some sort of weird, like, lump covered in cloth with these, like, kind of, like, it's definitely, like, hard. Like, it's, like, definitely stone, but it's covered in cloth. And then there's these two sort of stone columns that lead up to nothingness. And as all these rats run past, you hear, like, a noise from all the way up there echoing down. And you look up and rats can see, no, they can't see crap. All you can do is really smell. So you can smell the other rats around you, and you can smell that this is like a different sort of, like, it smells sort of different. And as you run past,
they do have dark vision in D&D at least.
Do rats have dark vision? That's whack. Rats should have none vision with left beef. I'm gonna have left beef with, anyway. 5e book. They give you dark vision.
Oh, that's cute. They have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
Oh, yeah?
They do have dark vision.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, unrealistic for rats.
Dark vision, but up to 30 feet only. So not...
In rat feet or in people feet? Because that's really good if that's people feet.
Well, usually dark vision is, I think, 60 feet. So that's what they, like, have to.
Okay, they should have, like, court 5th, 6th, 6th feet. You look up and you see some sort of, like, weird, like, statue head looking down at you.
What is that?
And you hear someone say, "Oh, I just got here!" And then you keep running past it into the storeroom.
What does it look like? Like, just a head? Like, is it a person?
Well, there's, like, definitely some sort of cloth-covered lump thing that you ran over. The two columns, and then just, like, a mass of sort of, like, fabric, and then just kind of, like, a face looking down at you. And it's very clearly to you made of stone. I mean, it smells like stone.
Yeah.
And sort of where its kind of a head were two, like, spotlights, like holes in the wall.
Oh, hi.
And then you run past it and you keep going into the sort of storeroom, and then it's just like, it's like flour bag, you know, whatever. And they're like, you know, like, it's like this sort of thing where you're a rat, you're smart, you can't eat all the flour at once, or else the humans are gonna know you can get in the storeroom.
Yeah.
So you nibble open the corner of the bag. So it's not like rat eaten all over the place, but it's like, if you're smart, you can see all the, you know. You run through there, you keep running. How far away is this freaking king, whatever the heck?
I'm getting tired.
Well, you better not be tired before we meet the king.
How far was it?
We're almost there. I'm running out of rad voices. And you hear the one that was originally, like, guiding you, said, "Oh, we gotta meet the king," say, "So where you from, kid, huh? Like, really?"
I'm a human.
Well, oh, right, yeah, we said that. I mean, I'm talking about where you're from.
Oh, Vawase?
Nah, no, never heard of it. Are you one of them country mice? Country rats? Or you smell like a city rat, I gotta say. You got that kind of city rat funk going on. You know, you smell like dirt and grime.
Usually I'm a human boy, and then I turn into a rat. I have, like, a rat family in Waypoint Town.
Waypoint Town, that's it. That's the smell, you know. It's not often that we get guests at the castle. Usually, I've been when I came here from the castle walls, we had like two guys from Waypoint Town, and they were something else, man.
Oui. Why would they something else?
Oh, well, they smelled different, and you know, it was crazy because we were you know, we gotta kill them if they smell different. So
what?
We tried. What? So we tried, and we were trying to kill them, but they just killed so many of our guys, and we sort of, you know, they kind of took over.
Why do you have to kill someone if they smell different?
Well, you know how it is. Anyway.
What? You guys are not as welcoming as the Waypoint Town rats.
Well, you know, it's a metropolitan area where, you know, racist. Oh, prejudice, racism is rampant here, and so we've embraced it. You know, why fight the tide? You just gotta... A genuine, like, Oh. Besides, we don't need that sort of thing. Diversity, one smell. That's what we say here, right, guys?
Am I?
Right. You hear like echoing.
Are you all going to kill me?
No, not yet, at least. I mean, we're gonna find out what the big guy, Big Cheese, says.
Oh.
But it's all right. You gotta come see. You don't got a choice. Anyway, what are you in town for, anyway?
This voice is really a what?
Well, I'm really locked in at this point. I don't think I can do anything about it, man. My acting teacher told me you gotta make a choice. It's just a choice I made.
What?
Why'd you take your headphones out?
Because you're really loud.
I'm sorry, I'll tone it down a little bit. I'm just so excited about the prospect of a new friend. Maybe we kill you.
I don't want to die.
That's not the point. Anyway, as I was saying, what are you doing in town, huh?
Well, I was visiting my brother, and also I was on an adventure, and then I showed some cooks that I could turn into a rat, because I'm a druid. And then they got scared and said that they were going to, I don't know, that I was intruder.
This kid's talking crazy talk. Well, it's not looking good, but I mean, we'll see what he says.
Oh, no.
It looks like you got, the cut of your jib, and you got moxie and
I got a lot of
spitang
moxie.
Yeah. I mean, we're looking for a guy with a lot of moxie. But
For what? To do what?
Well, there's this place we've been trying to, shh, don't tell him. I can tell him, okay? Look, he's either gonna die in a few minutes or he's not. He's only got one hit point.
Oh, fuck.
We might as well let him know. Look, there's this storeroom in the castle. I don't mean the castle, I mean like the castle. He does like a big gesture.
What?
It's just, we've been trying to get in there for months. I don't know how many of our best guys we lost to the humans, to the cats. They brought cats in here to kill us.
Cats?
Rip our brains out. Kill our brains out. We lost so many of our best guys.
Oh, no.
And, you got Moxie. I mean, look, he decides he doesn't want to kill you now. Maybe you can help us get in there. But anyway, we were looking for guys like that. Who knows what's in there? I only see one guy go in there, ever. And it's only one guy. So, and the reason they got it airtight in there. Air freaking gosh darn mother heckin' tight.
Why?
I don't know. The thing is, kid, you're not a good listener, are you? We've never been in there.
There's a lot happening. I'm sorry.
You gotta listen up.
But you said there's only one guy that goes in there.
Yeah, it's one guy. One big man guy. He's the only one that goes in there, only one that comes out. Why? I don't know. But there's gotta be something good in there,
Something good in there.
Yeah, like cheese or something, we think loads of cheese. Oh, I don't know what that is, but I mean, if it tastes good, I'm happy. I
think it might kill you or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, we gotta find out, don't we, huh?
Do you, sacrifice one of your men to see if it will kill you?
What are you talking about, kid? We don't even know what's in there.
Well, I mean, when you come in contact with new food and you don't know if it's going to kill you or not, do you just sacrifice one of your men to see if it does?
Well, we got a rhyme about new foods.
New foods put you in a good mood? My dad doesn't know where I got it from, but I got it from us.
Us? Our family of rats? Oh, rats know a good mood food rhyme. Anyway, we're here. Screech! Cacophonous sound of 2 million rats stopping in their freaking tracks. Everyone is dead silent, and it's very serious.
Okay.
All right. Now, when you meet the king, you gotta be real polite like.
Polite.
Okay? You gotta be on your best behavior. He uses big words.
Polite.
He talks kind of funny, okay? But it's because it's highfalutin. You know, I would not...
Highfalutin.
Yeah, highfalutin, you know. He says stuff like... done. And stuff like... stuff like... commensurate. You know, stuff like that.
Why does your voice change when you say those words?
Yeah, well, yeah, so I think that's the only way you can say it. Anyway, you ready to meet him?
Yeah.
All right, kid. Good luck. And there's this big door that has like been like chiseled out of the wall, and just in front of it has been like pushed a book, but it's like a really nice book, like a very beautiful cover. And what they do is Bean holds the cover of the book and lifts it up, and you see that they've chewed a little archway in the book. And you walk through, and as you walk through, you catch a glimpse of the, like, gilded, the pages are all gilded along the edge, and the title page, and you see that it says, like, the Bible. Like, like, whatever book it would not be cool to be doing that with. And as you step through the archway and you enter the throne room, you see that there is it's very dark. Rats like the dark, but it has a little skylight, and there's been put what looks like a piece of stained glass over it, so it's casting like a blue light in the entire room, so it looks incredibly ethereal. And all the beams around it are like symmetrical on both sides. There's a little scrap of carpet that's in the middle leading up to the throne, and the throne is very clearly to Finch just a doll's chair that has been stolen and crammed through all these holes, that has been stolen. It's from clearly a little girl's like playhouse, because it is pink and it has a like red seat on it. The carpet, however, is green, and because you're a rat, the pile is so high, it's like walking through like knee-high grass. And standing next to the throne, you see the king atop the throne. He looks very stately. He looks pretty old. He's completely white, red beady eyes. Mm-hmm. And he is wearing a cape that is made out of, it looks to be a gently used women's handkerchief. So it has lace all around the trimming, and some stuff on it. We don't got to worry about what that might be. And he has on a crown that is sort of like cobbled together from a folded candy wrapper that has just been artfully sort of whatever into a crown. And it has like little pieces of glass that are just kind of like shoved in there for some jewels. Standing next to him is a man a rat. He's not a rat. Man. A full-grown man. Standing next to him is a rat, shocker, who is holding a pencil that has been artfully chewed into a beautiful like scepter. And he has on his head, sort of flopped to one side, the little shoes that you put on a chicken, like a whole chicken when you're cooking it. You know what I mean? And it's like sort of off to the side. And he like smacks the scepter on the ground twice and says, "Now announcing subject bean fondue and outsider." And he's quiet. And you approach first. Bean is going in before you. You hear the king say, "Who comes before me that smells not?"
Oh, no.
Now I gotta say that just as good. Who comes before me that smells not of the Fondue clan?
I bring before you, sire, Finch
Parmesan.
Parmesan of the, what's your clan, Sam? I know you're from Waypoint Town. You got a name? From Waypoint Town.
He bows and kind of just like exits. The king like waves him off and he says, I know not of this clan. It is not often that outsiders visit us. What brings you to the Fenwild Castle?
I was visiting my brother. I'm a druid. Typically, I'm a widow boy.
A druid.
Yes.
Is that so?
Yes.
And wherefore have you come to my humble throne room?
Well, I tried to show some cooks that I could turn into a rat. And then they got wee scared and tried to catch me. And then I went away into a hole in the wall because they said that I was an intruder. And then they kind of took me here.
And you say that you are a druid?
Yes. I can turn into a bunch of animals.
What animals can you turn into?
Oh, rats, mice.
I don't suppose I could have some proof that you are a druid,
Well,
as you claim.
unfortunately, I turned into a rat, and then I turned into a human again, and then I turned into a rat again.
Can ye not become a cockroach?
I could.
A little bumblebee?
If you let me, like, chill out for maybe, like, 2 hours, I could turn into a cockroach.
He's gonna, like, look off into the distance. 2 hours. Wouldn't we all love another 2 hours? Wouldn't it be nice if our lives were not so fleeting and we had 2 hours to spare?
Well,
Where
as a-
children are born and they die in 2 hours, it seems. Life is so fleeting.
I'm 10 years old in boy years.
One of the ancients. If you are druid as you say, I will spare your life.
Really? Okay.
But you must show me now.
That I'm a druid?
He raises his little rat eyebrows.
How do I show you that I'm a druid?
I don't know, I'm not one. If you are not able to prove this to me now,
If you come with me, I can turn back into a human boy, but I need space. If I turn into a human boy here, I'll get crushed and die.
I suppose that is the only way you can prove to me.
Yes.
Harold,
Yes, sire.
Your name's Harold?
that is his station. He is a herald.
Oh.
Bring me my most trustworthy guards.
Yes, sire.
The herald leaves. Now, don't make any sudden moves.
I don't plan on it.
There are 2 assassins that
Oh!
are trained on your position.
Oh!
And if you get any funny ideas,
I don't...
they'll kill you.
Okay.
My voice cracked. They'll kill you. Comes back. Two freaking just ripped guards walk through, like big freaking like
Oh my gosh.
balls swanging as freaking rats you've ever seen. Large, chunky, big boys.
Big boys.
Yep. Looks like we got ourselves a druid. And we're gonna find out.
Where do you want me to turn into a human boy?
My trusted guards will escort you to the end of the hallway. They will watch you transform into a boy, and they will come back and report back to me.
You don't want to see me transform into a boy?
I don't really leave the throne room. This is sort of my... if I leave here, someone else will just sit on the throne and then they get to be the guy. So if I...
Is that how easy it is?
It's pretty easy, yeah. I mean, we used to do the fighting and the killing thing, and then we got this chair, and really anybody who's sitting on... Hey! You turn around, like, the herald is, like, sneaking up to it. He, like, stood up to talk to you, and the herald, like, backs off. And he's like, that's what I thought. See, I gotta stay in here.
So if I were to just sit on that, I would be the wet king?
Don't get any bright ideas. All right?
What?
Now, guards escort our friend, Parmesan, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Escort him to the end of the hallway. Report back. And I want you bringing him with me when you do.
What? Oh, I can't tone back into a wet afterwards.
Well, that's not gonna help us, is it? How's that gonna help us break into the storeroom?
Well, a human boy can break into a storeroom a lot easier than a wet.
You make a good point, kid. I like the cut of your jib. How do we know? You're not just gonna take whatever you do for yourself? Huh?
Well, I get fed by the castle. Because I'm a human.
Of course you do. Huh? And you're gonna flaunt that, huh?
Well,
you think that's appropriate? In front of the Rat King? You're my house, kid.
I'm sorry.
Guards, kick him.
What?
Not too hard, though, because we need him to help us. Thanks. Sorry, kid. Gotta just make sure you realize where you're at when you're making threats like that.
Can I turn into a human boy, please?
Yeah, we can have you do that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right?
Wait.
And then at some point you come back here. Okay? And when you come back here, we'll talk about storeroom, huh? Okay?
Wait.
You wanna live as a rat? You wanna live as a rat forever?
No.
Wait, what? I thought that was... God, guys, come on! I need notes on these guys you're bringing me. You go take them in here, I gotta do the whole king shtick. And I find I don't even want bad, then you want to be a rat.
I sometimes want to be a wet.
It's not enough, kid. You're either a rat or you're not, huh? You're a rat, you're a different kind of rat.
I'm a wet. Okay, I want to be a wet.
You want to be a rat?
I want to be a wet.
All right. Now you go turn into a person for a little bit, turn back into a rat, meet me back here, right?
All right. Let's go to the hallway.
Get out of my sight. You guys run out. Finch is sobbing. It's all right, kid. We can kind of be like these. Kind of gets testy sometimes. I think it's all that candy wrapper is going to his head, eating his brains or something.
Oh. Do you guys want a new king or something?
I don't know. He's always been a king as long as I've been alive. God bless you. God bless you. I know it's dusty down here. He's always been a king as long as I've been alive. I don't know any different. So, and I don't know how you become king.
You sit on the throne, apparently.
Oh, yeah, well, I heard that. But, I don't think it will work. Imbue me with the skills and abilities necessary for statecraft, for leading a nation. You kidding me? I don't know. Anyway, I'm more suited to roughing people up.
Oh?
Yeah, I think that's really where I make my money.
Well, it's good to know what you're good at.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and that's really...
Yeah.
I'm passionate about it too. It's my job and it's also my passion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like to hurt and kill and maim.
Oh.
And ruin the lives of folks.
Oh.
Yeah. So, anyway, come on, let's go.
Oh, wait.
You guys run off. Did you want Tavmil, Iffy, or Veray to do anything this episode by any chance?
Well, Veray is making his way back to the hotel.
Oh, yeah. He sure is. Well, as Finch is running to this. I would
Tears
probably
streaming down his little rat face.
Yeah, tears streaming down his little rat face as he runs to go prove to these rats that he is a druid so that they don't kill him, even though when he turns into a human boy, he's probably good. I mean, unless they seek him out to, like, go murder him, he's probably all right. Vray is, after peering deep into his mind's eye to see a image of someone who he thought that he had not met before, who he had actually met before.
Yeah.
Making his way back to the hotel. He's making his way back to the hotel room that he was not supposed to leave on pain of not being able to go to the ball tonight. Are you trying to be stealthy at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll roll stealth. I think he's like, in case my parents are on their way back, I don't want them to see me. Well, 4.
Cool. You are so busy kind of like looking around to see if you can see them coming back, that you are inadvertently looking conspicuous.
Okay.
Because you're so, like, you're looking over your shoulder, whatever, to the point that one of the guards of the castle town kind of approaches you and says, excuse me, can I help you with something?
No,
Looking a
I'm
bit
fine.
suspicious there, lad.
Oh.
Looking around, looking over your shoulder.
Oh, I was just seeing if my parents are around.
Right. So, you need to, realize where you are. And don't be looking so suspicious around here. You see?
Alright, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
He, like, waves you on. It kind of gives you, like, a look.
Or is it fuck? I think he stops. He's just like, whatever, I'm just gonna make my way as quickly as possible back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm. So you get there. One of the guards is sort of standing out front next to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
Are my parents back yet?
no.
Sick. Alright. Oh,
I'm not going to tell them.
thank you.
Please don't leave again.
Don't plan on it.
Good.
Very just kind of like nods.
Yeah, he kind of like, he points his head in the direction of the room. You scurry back upstairs. Yeah. Do you want to do anything with your newly obtained information?
I mean, not necessarily. I think Veray knew that Monsteral... How do you say it? Monsteral or Monstral?
Monsteral, I think is fun.
Monsteral knew Veray, knew that he had dealings with his parents, at least now that that's been made clear, because Monsteral was like, is that you, Veray? You know, because whatever. He's like, okay, you've met me before, you know my parents, so there's that. Them doing business with him is not necessarily surprising anymore, considering that he created a strain of water clary that is now like won the war, and that's what his parents were growing.
Yeah.
So I think that it's just like, okay, so my parents knew him personally, or at least my dad did.
Mm-hmm.
So at least I have that information now. And his dad might know more than he's letting on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But you're not gonna like make any money moves as a result of that.
No, I think he's just gonna be like, okay, sick, we're gonna go to the freaking ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So as he makes his way back to the hotel room, no parents in sight, and it is now getting later in the morning. So I mean, they left pretty early to go see Yusufi, and it is either they're there for a long time, or I mean, you have no other thing to suspect. Finch is going to go prove to the Rat King that he's a druid.
Yeah.
Everyone else is going to Analaevrah, and then if Talenthi is roaming the hallways, and Iffy is looking for her.
Iffy is in the room.
Iffy is going to go look for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Iffy's plan is to go locate Talenthi. And as that is our current state, that's where we're going to end this episode of Nat 2. Tune in next time to find out all the stunning conclusion of these exciting various things that are going on.
And then the beginnings of some other
And the beginnings of other additional various things.
Bye.
Bye.